everyone. Welcome to Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I am your dungeon master this evening, Jeremy, and I'm joined by these two chuckle fucks. The two up in the top who are the chuckle fucks. And Crowley and Pete as well.
Wow.
Whoa. All right, Kyle, I think we need...
Wait a minute.
First off...
No, James, we're going to handle you after. Kyle, can you look straight at the camera and say that you are not a chuckle fuck?
Give me 2 seconds.
No! You gotta go right now in his face, you piece of shit.
I'm not a chuckle fuck.
Oh, son of a bitch, he's not a chuckle fuck.
Got him!
Alright, James, are you a chuckle fuck?
I am not a chuckle fuck.
And also, I'd like to contest, I am a chuckle fuck.
I'm not entirely clear on what a chuckle fuck is.
I think it's pretty nebulous.
Dragon Waterdeep Heist, everyone.
Yeah, welcome to Water Dragon Heist. We're a Dungeons and Dragons stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, how you guys all
and
doing?
we're all chuckle fucks.
No, James and I are obviously not. We just went over this.
Yeah. You can use that in a court of law as a direct quote from me.
It's a video testament.
Actually, Maddie Morgan says a really good point in the chat. The chuckle fucks are an important and established halfling family.
True, but I am
I
not
don't
a
want to know
halfling.
how they got that name because I feel like halfling last names are very literal.
Big yikes.
Big
you know.
yikes.
Okay, don't laugh while drinking water, Jeremy.
No, do.
Do please. It'll be
Yeah.
great.
That would be
Great
bad
content.
for-
Great content.
Great content. Oh boy, Maddie had a character from a Brand's
We may
family
go
called the Giggle
viral.
Shits. Okay. Well,
That's an
anywho,
unfortunate last name.
that's a
Yeah.
rough one. How you guys all doing good? I'm
Yeah,
doing
we're
pretty
doing.
well.
Oh yeah. No, for sure.
You guys
I'm
ready to
down.
play some Dungeons and or Dragons?
No.
I mean, a bit. I was playing this phone game, and then you started the stream 2 minutes early.
I'm like
now.
Well, Pete,
60-40
now
on it.
I mean, not Pete. James, now we're 1 minute after the normal start
Yeah,
time. That
so
phone game's
it's
gotta
too
go.
late now. It's too late now.
But yeah, hello chat. Again, like I mentioned, I think 3 times now, we're Dungeons & Dragons stream here on the D&D Time Twitch channel. We run Dungeons & Dragons content, all Dungeons & Dragons related content, all throughout the week. On Wednesdays, Pete and I do a talk show called D&D Time Talks. We talk about all things Dungeons & Dragons. On Fridays, we run Pete and Jeremy's D&D Time, which is a fun series of one-shot adventures featuring our viewers. But today, on this Sunday, we're playing a module, Dragon Heist, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. It came out, I think, last September, right? So we're
Something like
coming
that, yeah.
around toward the 1-year anniversary for the module.
Oh, really?
And we're also coming around toward the end of the module. This is episode number 14. And my guess right now, and I'm going to officially put this out there on the stream, 3 to 4 episodes. I'm probably going to be totally wrong, but that's what I'm thinking right now.
Challenge accepted. We're doing 10 more.
We're going to beat it either now or we're going to make it to at least episode 20.
Yeah.
Yep. Jeremy, you better have prepared the end game already, because we're going right there.
Beelining.
We're in the end game now.
We've
No
actually
more
been
fucking around.
We've actually been secretly coordinating for weeks. We're all aware of the gold, and we've been planning to just Ocean's 11. All of our backstories are like it's just gonna be once we get to the gold section. There's an elaborate plan. We all have different actual names as characters.
That would be bizarre.
Tack puts on a pair of sunglasses and is secretly what's the guy from Usual Suspects?
Pete, like I know anything. I don't know popular culture.
I don't think I've seen Usual Suspect.
Really haven't? Oh, you should. Well, let's not get into that. But
I've heard a lot about Usual Suspects, but I have not watched it.
Well, anywho.
I feel like an unusual
Waterdeep
amount of
Dragon
us have
Heist.
not seen Usual Suspect.
I'm with you on that, Crowley. But anywho, before we dive into today's game, because we're starting to get sidetracked already.
good.
You
We're
haven't
just
even
gonna
asked
take
us the
one
question.
more sidetrack. Yeah, because I got to ask you all a question. It's a very important question. I ask it every week. It's a different one every time. And
It's
it's
the same
to
one
give
every
you
oh.
the chat. God damn it. give you the chat a little bit more context of the stupid, ridiculous people we are. So my question this week for all of you is, what is your favorite genre of music if you had to pick only one?
Ooh.
I mean,
And it's not food related this time. It's crazy.
I listen to mostly indie, but I'd pick classic rock because there's too many things I know that I don't want to give up for the rest of my life in that genre.
All right. So as this goes, of course, now none of you can pick classic rock. Pete's just taking it.
I'd probably have to pick prog metal, simply because it's like there's a lot that happens, and it's all extremely different. I think I could get by for the rest of my life on just prog metal.
I thought I would have pegged you saying R&B, Kyle.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
Mm.
It's a heavy toss up. It's a heavy toss up between prog metal and just hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just so much hip hop that I absolutely hate, and I feel like I'd eventually run out.
I fucked up. I should have picked indie. That just
It's such a wide net.
Yeah, it's just like that's indie saying like I like newish music.
Well, that's why I was thinking, like, Kyle, you could have just said metal and been an asshole.
Yeah, I could have been, but like I don't want to do that because some metal sucks.
All right, I'm gonna jump in here and just quickly say pop punk. I've been listening to the same music since 2003, and so currently 16 years on, still going strong. I can still listen to the Black Parade and enjoy it. So
Black Parade's a good album.
Yeah,
it's dope.
Fair.
I thought about picking pop punk just to make
just to make James.
I'll be honest. I had the same thought process, Pete. I was gonna say that if James dawdled any longer.
All right, once Crowley and Jeremy go, I'm gonna if they don't pick it, I'm gonna drop the bottom. Why we're all wrong.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'd probably go with Jeremy? What is Lace Friction considered? What is that genre?
Soundtrack.
All right, sure. Yep, soundtrack music.
That's the genre.
Yeah,
that's actually a pretty decent one.
Yeah, it was not bad at all.
It's either that or just straight pop. Like, I like modern pop for the most part.
Yeah,
that's interesting. I would never peg that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
If you're picking soundtrack music,
yeah, I think I will.
I'm probably gonna have to go with shitty pop music, not normal ass pop music.
I thought you were gonna pick classical.
You see, I was gonna pick classical, but I think there's a sub branch of classical in particular that I really like, but I don't know what to really call it. It's the counter melody heavy classical.
Sure,
Bachian.
Huh?
The Bachian classical.
No. The very it kind of errs toward that soundtrack music. Usually it's an accompaniment for a play or something. But Sergei Prokofiev is a prolific.
So here was the real answer for if you wanted to cover the most music available is alternative.
Probably
like we're talking about casting wide nets. Jesus Christ, is everything labeled as alternative?
That's true. Yeah, but I think that's just because that's the first genre with a letter on it on iTunes. Like if you sort them alphabetically, alternative's the first one.
Sure.
I mean, I feel like you could just do then if you're going that wide though. You could be I like guitar music that has guitars in it.
That's a good one. I'm gonna pick guitar music. Fuck you all. Anyway. All right. So now you've all learned a little bit more about why we're all weird. Yeah. So, Water Dragon Heist. I'm having a lot of fun so far. I'm sure you guys are as well.
Oh yeah.
Do we want to take a couple minutes and try and talk about maybe what happened last week, and then a super brief your current goal, right, or goals as a group.
Nah. Yeah, I was gonna say, but Carly, nah.
I'll cover last week, and then we can cover your kind of ongoing stuff.
No, we can just jump right in there.
All right, sure. All right. So, if you want to learn what happened last week, go watch the episode. I guess you guys are assholes. This is why you're a chuckle fuck.
You want people to watch the YouTube channel or not?
Yeah, come on, dude. This is marketing strategies.
Can I just recap something that wasn't in the last episodes?
Yeah, Sure.
There's a really big treasure, apparently.
Yeah.
And we're going after that.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
I thought we were freeing all the Nimble rights.
Yes, no. First, we got to start the robot rebellion because this is Kyle's personal campaign.
Where's Robot Kyle at?
Never forget.
Never forgive.
All right. Let's just jump right in. As the
Oh no, I think we should probably recap.
No, we should probably do a recap.
All right.
I was just
last
fucking
week
around.
on Waterdeep fucking Dragon.
Hey, you know what? No, I don't need
You
it.
guys threw a wild house party, but really it was a grand opening of the tavern that is the bottom floor to your big manor home in Waterdeep.
Oh, shit, we
Everyone
could have
hates
called it
that
the lower
news.
down, damn it.
It's good to have everyone in such high spirits
I will
tonight.
be
Everyone's doing good. You had a bunch of people show up. There were some shenanigans that broke out. A random lizard man named Oathgerert showed up and hung out with you guys, and then
Yeah,
left.
he was cool.
And yeah, you pretty much just had a big old house party. However, while you were there were some Nimblewrights that showed up, accompanying a man by the name of J.B. Nevercaught, who Kyle's character, Ilaha Kai, knows to be one of the secret alter egos of Jarlaxle Banray, Drow leader of the Break and Dare.
What secrets, Jeremy?
Faction here within the city. Yeah, but Kyle, this is the fucking recap. We can talk plainly in the recap.
No, my character is listening to the recap right now.
Exactly. James
I
is
need a
immersion.
fucking drink for this show. Jesus Christ.
Do you want to go make one? We got some time.
And Crowley's gone, so you guys you drove him away. Anyway. So anyhow,
Yeah, we now have an opening in the stream, guys.
you found out that one of the Nimblewrights that was accompanying him, one was one of his loyal servant Nimblewright back from his ship, but the other one was one that he had just kind of picked up. It had started following them along, seeing the other Nimblewright, and you were able to discern, based on the burn marks on this Nimblewright as well as some other things, that this may have been, just maybe, have been the Nimblewright that blew up your house. It seemed pretty docile at the time, or blew up the front of your house several weeks ago.
And our
pretty
cart.
seemed to, destroyed your cart. I forgot about that.
I'm mad about that. That was my cart.
Yep. You good, Kyle?
I'm good. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Kyle, if you want, you can do the intro. It's all good.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
I'm very bad recapper.
So, Jarlaxle offered to leave the Nimblewright with you for the evening so that you could get your shit figured out. And you just dealt with the rest of the party. Everything went well for the most part. As chat is saying, there were surprisingly few murders. I think there were only just a handful of
Fisticuffs.
cultists. Yeah. Oh no, those cultists definitely died.
There were the cultists, but none of the
they
guard
died away
got
from the
murdered,
party.
right?
Yeah, I stopped
guard
that.
were killed. Yeah.
I stopped that.
Bam! How fun is that?
Oh, a unicorn got arrested.
Yeah, well, fuck that guy.
You know, whatever. And so, as our adventure kind of, if we come into the adventure, we fade in on the next morning. It is again a cold and windy morning here in Waterdeep. The sun is cresting above the horizon and kind of painfully shining through your windows and awakening. How do we find everyone as we fade in the morning? We'll start with Ilaha, because you're a drow and therefore don't have to sleep really quite as much.
Yeah.
Where do we see Ilaha?
The first thing I do after I wake up and I go downstairs. How's the tap room look?
All the drow are still there.
Oh, sick.
Jarlaxle and not all of them. About a.
Are they
dozen
still
of them.
partying?
No.
Okay.
No, they're just kind of hanging out in the tap room. The tap room is trashed. It is absolutely just crushed. There were a bunch of broken stools. Some of the chairs are broken. Some of the tables are damaged. You see there's some scrape marks in the wall. There's some blood splatter on the ground. I'm pretty sure that Lift caused that though.
Yeah, probably.
And there's the floor is kind of warped downward
No.
from the amount of weight of how many people were here.
Fuck.
So you've
Gonna need
sustained
to-
some serious damage,
Yeah.
as you were probably 3 or 4 times over capacity.
That's why we had the outside bar.
Yeah, that's not in a great place either.
No.
That was probably a one-time bar.
That was a one-time thing, though.
Yeah.
We'll just destroy that.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright.
Well, that was a big hole in the wall that leads to the outside bar, though.
No, that's...
Oh, I'm sorry, the outside bar? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the one that was in the cul-de-sac? Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not.
Yeah, we'll clean that up at some
Yeah.
point. Well, all the drow are here, are... I assume that they're awake, right?
Yeah, they're awake, and they're just kind of loitering around, and as you kind of walk in, Jarlath, and all the drow look like drow. None of them are currently disguised in any. They seem to be the only ones that are still here, with the 2 Nimble rights with.
Right.
And yeah, you see Jarlaxle is just kind of behind the counter, and he is kind of pouring a shot for one of the other drow as you walk in. And he looks up. Oh, you're awake.
Good morning. I wasn't expecting you guys to be here. Not that you can't be here. It's just...
He pours another drink as you're talking and kind of holds up the little shot glass to you.
Thank you.
Get over
Thank
the
you.
door.
Indeed. Obviously I drink it.
Yeah, of course. He goes and
Yeah.
pours himself one as well,
Yeah.
and kind of cheers it. And
Cheers.
yes, no, of course we are still here. We have a job in the mid-afternoon.
Oh,
Remember?
right. Yes. Today is the
A
day.
friend in need and all that.
All that. You are quite correct. I had forgotten that was today. Oh boy. Alright, cool. Yeah, I mean, obviously it wouldn't make any sense for you guys to go all the way back to the harbor and then have to trek all the way back up here. That'd take forever.
Well, yes, that and the illusion magic takes only so long to recharge.
Yeah, perfect. Alright, well, you guys are welcome to hang out. You know, we're probably just gonna be cleaning and whatnot while we...
You can see, it looks like the drow did clean up some of the the trash
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
in here. It's just physical damage to the place. It's really
Yeah, alright. Well, cool. It's,
kind of says it's all right. For all intents and purposes, you are closed.
I mean, it's too early in the morning for us to be open.
For the most part.
For the most part. Oh, yeah, well, I guess Crowley's not here because I assume he would actually have been up first.
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh,
And at this point, Ilaha, you see a large kind of looming shadow in the big circular wall hole.
Son of a bitch.
And you
Is
see
it Xanathar?
a
Is
very
Xanathar here?
tired-looking beholder, a massive spherical creature with a big central eye and rough, kind of leathery blue skin, many articulated eye stalks sticking out of it. And all of the drow just kind of look at it like, what the fuck? And Jarlax looks at it appraisingly, and Xanathar goes, oh.
You,
my head hurts.
Did you enjoy the party? Did you have a good time, Xanathar?
I'm going home. Excuse
Okay.
me.
Do you want me to tell Emic that you're not available today?
Yes.
Alright.
He begins to
get home
float
safe, buddy.
toward the opening. He uses one of his eye rays to just telekinetically move one of the drow, who just kind of freaks out.
Yeah.
Jarlaxle steps out of the way, looking between you and the beholder, and raises an eyebrow at you, like, eh? And
I just motion like it's a long story.
Xanathar gets over to the trap door and starts to jam himself through it, which you can see he doesn't fit super well. He really
Yeah, no
has to
shit.
squeeze, and he's just like, ugh,
He got
my
himself up. He
head.
can get himself down.
ugh, fuck this shit. And then he just zaps it, and now there's a big hole in the floor.
Oh,
Whoops.
oh.
And
Xanathar.
then
Oh,
he disappears down the basement.
son of a bitch. Well, we'll just hack that onto what we have to get repaired too.
Relax looks at you and just raises an eyebrow. It's like, do you care to explain this or no?
Oh man, I kind of go through the little spiel that I know about this whole situation where Xanathar is befriending, air quotes, like I air quotes befriending our employee Emic Froon, so that way they can go on day adventures together. It's actually kind of cute.
Relaxel just pours another shot and takes.
That sounds about right.
The rest of you awaken not too long later as the sun begins to rise. How do you all like feel in the morning? Are any of you like, ugh, or are you all doing okay?
I assume Fildry is very hungover.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Philado's fine.
Philado's doing all right.
Yeah, probably baked some biscuits already.
Yeah,
I would
so
hope so.
Philado, you were probably got down there not too long after and saw all the drow as the city's starting to come to life outside. None of them.
They're not illusion.
No.
No, they're definitely drow.
All right. So
It's kind of like weird.
Yeah, you walk into the tavern, into the bar. There are 14 drow, including Philado, in the tap room still. You saw
mean
none of them
Ilaha.
at the party. I'm sorry, yeah, Ilaha, sorry.
hello.
Hello. How you doing, Philado?
Hello.
I'm fine. How are you, Ela? Is this your family or something?
They're friends.
Oh.
They're, yeah.
Brothers.
Yes.
One of the drow wearing a large purple purple hat.
How many
with
of
a
them
little
are
feather
there?
Sticking out of it. There are 13 other drow besides Ilaha.
I see drow have much higher fecundity than their other. Than your
The Underdark is a difficult
top
place to
level
live.
counterparts. Understandably. Did anyone want some biscuits?
That would be wonderful, thank you.
All right. Oh, the floor.
Yeah. Xanathar was real hungover.
God damn it, Xanathar. Gods.
Well, I mean, if you haven't looked at this place, I really don't think that's going to add on too much to the goddamn bill.
Yeah, I know, but now there's a gaping hole that we have to jump.
Yeah. Oh god, the children.
Oh,
Where are they? I haven't.
They're probably
Fildry's
upstairs
gonna-
sleeping.
Gonna check on the kids when he wakes up and make sure that nobody kidnapped them.
Did
in the
Nat
day.
ever come back with the Black Viper?
Nat has not returned yet. Squidly is passed out drunk with a bottle of beer. It's like a heavy beer in his hand on Tack's bed. The bed is just stained with booze and stuff. And Jenks is he's just asleep in the corner, cuddling. It's not cuddling, squeezing his owlbear, his stuffed owlbear.
Where's the armless kobold?
The armless kobold is nestled up in the tub on top of its gold.
Nice. Did it collect? Oh my god, it probably pickpocketed so much gold last night.
There's quite a bit of gold in the bathtub.
Yes. Oh, it's all the funds to pay for the repairs.
There's not that much gold in the bathtub.
I mean, it's a decent amount. That'll help. Every dragon counts, man. Every dragon counts.
Right. So Fildry's gonna, after checking on the kids, sees that Nat isn't back, goes downstairs, and walks in and just sees all of these drow here, and is just like,
Eating biscuits.
Yes, eating biscuits. Morning, Fildry.
"Morning, Ela.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, folks."
The drow with the hat kind of tips his hat.
How are you doing?
Doing all right. So we're cool, right? We're cool.
Oh yeah, no, we're cool.
All right. I
No,
didn't
oh
know if
no, this is not.
It
This
seems like you rounded a posse together to teach me a
No.
lesson. All right.
No,
Oh, these
but
are Ilaha's brothers. I'm still not certain if that's metaphorical or literal.
yes.
Right.
The
Real-
crowd just kind of smiles.
Anyways. No, so,
No, these
Where
are the folks that we're doing that job for today.
yes.
Yes, speaking of which, where is your fort? I would like to talk to you about it.
He's probably upstairs still.
I imagine in like the tavern, there's a lot of like makeshift chairs and stuff like that, and brought in barrels and what. And from underneath Ilaha, you just hear just like a rapping on the top of the makeshift barrel chair.
I was like, oh, I guess he might be here. I pick up. I struggle to move this barrel with my 6 strength.
Barrels are bad blankets. Good morning.
Yes, Tack. They certainly are bad blankets.
It was quite a party, though. We did very well.
Oh, it was a good time. Good time. Did you all enjoy yourselves, by the way?
It was fantastic.
Now we have to check the barrels for other people.
3 of them at least, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I recommended it around.
oh good.
It seemed like a very good idea at the time.
It always does.
Until it's not, man.
Is there
Until
something
it's not.
about we have a work to do? I had planned on taking the whole weekend off after this.
No, this is a job we agreed to earlier in the week.
I
Yes,
don't remember any jobs.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I agreed
if
for
I
us
may.
because it's going to pay real well.
The drow kind of looks toward you all.
Yes.
Hello. I am Jarlaxle Banrang. We are to rescue a Nimble, right? Correct?
Yes.
Or am I mistaken?
Nope. That is correct.
You're
Yeah,
look
we're
toward
gonna
the
we're gonna
rest of you?
bust we're gonna bust him out. Like
Ah,
I told us.
that
I
job,
told you
yep.
guys. Yeah.
Do we have to do it today?
Unfortunately, yes. We have to do it sooner than even before.
So,
I have heard they are intending to shut the creature down.
Oh,
They're going to kill him.
basically.
They do not see it that way.
is it sort of like they turn him off and then they can turn him back on again, or they just completely destroy him?
I'm certain someone could turn him back on again. I do not know if they could.
All right, well,
Complicated machines.
Very.
I mean, technically, a powerful enough cleric can turn on a dead body, but it requires quite a bit of skill.
The drow nods, and that is kind of what I meant.
can we eat breakfast first?
Yes, from what I understood, they were not planning on doing it until this evening, so we just must act sometime in the midday.
All right, so what's our role?
We
Oh.
are to cause a distraction.
Yes, it is easy. Do not worry. We will do most of the work. He kind of gestures toward the other drow, and of course, Nimble Right will be safe with us, free to do as it will. We, of course, hope it chooses to stay with us, but that is not required. All we need is for you to do some sort of a distraction in the Sea Ward. Perhaps you start a fire, maybe raise up a ruckus somewhere. I do not care. We will deal with getting the Nimble right out.
Just I mean, in the Sea Ward, you mean one specifically that would target the House of Inspired Hands, yes?
Well, preferably one within a few blocks. You have to draw the guards away from the House of Inspired.
Oh, I understand. We're not trying to distract the people of the House of the Inspired Hands. We're trying to distract the authorities in the region.
Precisely. We have a contract, and he kind of like takes out of a pocket a small curled up scroll and lays it on the table. We have a contract. We are from the Plesterers Guild. We are here to fix the walls on the building.
Alright.
Should be good enough to get us in.
Very well. So, we'll get about it. Is there some kind of... Well, I mean, I suppose if you see a bunch of town guard congregating in a particular region, you'll know that we did what we had to do. So...
Yes, and I think you guys are all aware from the few times you've been up into the Sea Ward, visiting the Mertz Manor and the House of Inspired Hands and the Light Singer Theater, that there are a fairly large number of City Watch that patrol up in the Sea Ward. It's a very wealthy part of town, and it's not that there are a lot of pickpockets there. There's a lot of active for there to be any pickpocket, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So yeah, Joax looks to you all and says, "Yes, I was hoping sometime by midday, or before would be better, but whatever we need. We don't prefer to be out under the direct sunlight as long as
Yeah.
Fair. Now, let's cook us some eggs first. I definitely need.
A big breakfast. Breads and cheeses and crepes.
True.
Honeyed yams, maybe.
far of me to impose, but would there be enough for my brothers?
Of course, your guests.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Tack, you get started on that. I walk away.
Tack,
I look for Emic.
Tack happily hops to making a big breakfast.
I yell after Feeler's like, if you're gonna go look for Emic, tell him that Xanathar said he's unavailable today to do anything.
Okay, I'll let him know. I go to try and find him.
You find Emic in his room, where Xanathar had been passed out.
Hello, Emic.
Oh, okay, you're cooking, Tack. Hello.
Emic, what can you tell me about Xanathar?
Xanathar. He's a good friend of mine now. He's a surprisingly docile creature. Prone to overreact at times.
Okay.
Why do what do you wish to know?
What, when you say overreact, what would make him overreact?
Well, I've seen a lot of things. He has a fish.
He has a fish.
Yes, he loves it very dearly. Once, someone forgot to feed it. He was very upset. Turned him into a pile of ash.
Okay. Over the fish. Over forgetting to feed the fish.
Yes.
Good to know. All right, thank you, Emic. Also, I guess he's not available today, but...
We were starting to have a lot of fun. Next time, then.
I am very
kinda
concerned.
Goes to it.
All right, I walk back out into the...
No need to deal with that.
What's that burning smell?
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Tack.
Can I expend my? I'm going to expend my inspiration roll again. I don't need to ask.
Okay, sure.
Hey.
That's way better.
Philado, you say that, and because you're like, and you look over, and one of the drows just smoking a cigarette, and just sorry, puts it out. And then the smell of delicious eggs and freshly baked bread waft into the room. You take some cheese out of a crate. I guess I don't fucking know where you keep your cheese.
It's important. It's important that I do good on my cooking roll.
Yep. And yeah, you have breakfast. All that stuff kind of passes. is there anything you want to do? What's your game plan? The drow seem to be raring to deal with the Nimblewright problem or situation, if that's available. You also have a Nimblewright to like talk to, interrogate.
Well, we kind of did that before.
Yeah, I don't remember how much you learned from him.
You kind of
hand waved it a little.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say.
I was just gonna say we can hand wave it a little bit here. It's weird because the Nimblewright doesn't talk, and so actually role playing that out is very weird. It has a very rudimentary communication.
We get there eventually, but it just kind of will take a very long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you talk to the Nimblewright throughout the morning. It is able to give you a crumpled up piece of paper, which it like kind of pulls out of the back of its mouth. It was crumpled up and shoved into its mouth, and which is kind of bizarre. And you uncrumple the paper and look at it, and it is instructions to deliver the Stone of Golor to a butcher in the field ward by the name of Thrakus. And at the end of the note, it's signed. What was her name? It probably just signed LG. And it just said a PS. Swallow this once you have completed the mission.
Right.
Probably a pretty standard approach.
Does she realize a robot can't really
Evidently she didn't.
Well,
Nice.
Just asking the question: was this something that he intercepted, or was this given to him?
This was given to him. He delivered the thing. Is the idea that you get? It was instructions for the Nimblewright, so you understand the Nimblewright can read.
Okay. Oh, great.
Can it write?
No, does not seem to be able to write. It like tries, but its writing is terrible.
What's the name of the people that we've been?
But we can put together a Stranger Things-esque letters on light bulbs.
Yeah, it takes some time.
And get proper nouns and stuff if we need them. But yeah, I mean, it seems like we have everything. We're getting Thrakus and the stone in the field ward, and we have the address.
Yep.
And that's presumably where the last stone is. So.
Yes, and I will, just so that you guys have it, I will move you onto the map so that we can see where it is. So you're here in Trollskull Alley, and Thrakus is.
Oh wow, he's far.
Here.
Good boy.
All right.
Very, very far away.
And we are
making
a disturbance in the sea ward.
Correct.
That is what you have to do for the whatchamahoosers, the drafts.
Yeah.
All right. So over breakfast, I guess while we're sitting around eating tacos, does anyone have like a distraction idea, just kind of kicking around, or?
I do, but I'm not certain it's a good idea.
I've come up with a lot of bad ideas, so why don't we start with yours that you're not certain about? Because
I also have a bad idea.
Mine's pretty bad, but I was thinking we get Xanathar to attack the seaboard.
That seems like...
Oh, Jesus!
All right.
There's a lot of problems there, and I think the first of which is he seemed very tired, and that would
he was excessively hungover.
The deaths of a number of individuals.
It would probably result in the deaths of a lot of people, which is why I said it was a bad idea.
All right.
All right.
My bad idea was, we stage a fight between me and Fildry.
I mean,
want to go around to...
Are you gonna shoot me in the head again?
Only if you ask, bud. Only if you ask.
I can see the start of that going pretty well, where they're like, "Hey, you guys, stop fighting over there." And then what happens after that? Do you keep fighting? Because then they're just gonna come up to you.
And the guards will stab you until you are dead.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
See, this is why I also said it was a bad idea.
All right. I mean, I haven't thrown anything out yet, so I mean, I was thinking maybe a more positive one, like, look, we've brought the Circus of Wonder, or something like that, and draw people over.
What are we going to do to draw people to the circus?
Yeah.
I don't know. that's it. I don't know.
I mean, I just thought we'd walk over there and something's gonna happen to us as it usually does.
That might be fair. I mean, we
Well-
could just burn a house down.
For the past few weeks, it's just been non-stop interactions with the guards. I'm surprised they haven't arrested us as being suspicious persons.
Well,
Yeah.
well, if I remember correctly, the Brewers Guild is 2 blocks away from the House of Inspired Hands, and we had to go there anyway, so we could start there and see if anything catches our eye.
I mean, we could ask Renair if we can burn his house down.
Jeremy, I said that, but is the Brewers Guild 2 blocks from the House of Inspired
No.
Hands?
Yeah, Pete, sure.
I thought it's at least in the C word.
Actually, no, it's definitely in the trades word. There's
Yeah.
no getting
Oh,
around it.
that's
It's in the
true.
trades word.
Oh, wait, I was wrong.
They aren't that rich. Are you guys having this conversation privately? I should have asked. Sorry. Or
No.
No,
Absolutely
I'm
not.
fine with having it in front of Jarlaxle. I mean, if he's got a suggestion, he's welcome to.
Joe Axel
Yeah.
just kind of shrugs and.
He's been
You
implying.
know, I was a
arson.
fan of the arson.
Yeah.
It would work.
I mean, yes, arson would be pretty effective.
Relatively harmless.
Well, I mean,
Relatively.
You
Now,
can rebuild things. They're very
Pete
well
wouldn't-
fused.
Tack,
2 birds,
Tack,
1
you wouldn't
stone.
like this idea at
Well,
all.
then let's not do it. I don't even know if do we even have to
well, let's hear it.
We could burn down Mert's house.
No, why would we burn
Okay,
down
alright.
Mert's house?
Alright.
'Cause that'll attract a lot of attention.
I don't know
From
if
the
I even
guards.
have strong feelings about Mert, but it's just mean, and people will get hurt, and he's
Again,
No,
we could
no,
ask
they won't.
Renair
Mert
if we
is
can
never
burn down his
home.
house.
Alright, but
he's
what if
got-
Mert
how many
was
servants
home
live
and we
there?
burn down his house? Oh, he has to have at least a dozen
got-
servants.
That's
at
also assuming that
minimum,
the
as a
servants live in the
skeleton crew.
house.
Is there any way we can 2 birds, 1 stone? We somehow generate a large group of people from the field ward and get them to all roll out and into the sea ward, and just enough of those
Incite a riot.
I'm not saying a riot, but some kind of like non-violent parade or something like that. Which just seeing people from the field ward, I feel like would upset the sea ward guard.
So Tack wants to incite a riot.
I don't want
I was
to.
going to say you're going to what? Storm the gate?
Yeah,
I
like,
mean, people can just walk in, can't they?
No.
no.
How did we get into the sea ward?
What's in the House of Wonder again?
No, but you can't walk in from the field.
Yeah.
We bring them around the side.
That seems like way more work.
It is possible. Just keep in mind, within a few blocks of the House of Inspired Hands would be optimal.
Alright, see, we'd have to use the sewers to ferry them in, right? To get them to the sea ward without being noticed.
I mean, wait, why don't...
What? Please.
I mean, we could just have... Maybe we can convince Xanathar to blow up a house from the
Then we're
sewers.
blowing up a house
Alright,
too.
I
thought
really
What do
don't
we
want to
have?
be
What do we have that
any
Xanathar would
deeper
want?
involved with the Xanathar.
Oh, nothing. We just tell him that someone hates his fish or something.
was
I
just
learned
thinking-
from Emic that he has
Ah.
a fish that he really loves.
Okay, I like this idea. I like
mean,
this idea.
Why are we? That just
Alright.
seems like there's going to be so much death if we do that. I was
Alright.
thinking, like, get a bunch of bags
Yeah,
on a bunch of people's heads and have them, like, dance around and pull minor pranks.
That won't attract enough attention.
I mean, alright. See,
Do we need something
how
big?
about no, but we don't want something so big that we attract the Griffin cavalry, yeah?
Correct.
Because once the
That's
Griffins get involved,
true.
see, so I'm thinking that having the Xanathar start a major incident in the city might be
Yes.
Too big.
too big.
What if he just made a sinkhole?
Wait, why don't we just go
Oh wait,
around
wait,
and lie
wait,
to a
wait,
bunch
wait,
of
wait,
guards
wait,
and
wait,
tell them there's...
wait. Why don't we get that mind flare to go there and
What
fuck
the-
some people?
He doesn't like
No,
us.
wait,
Like, he
I
only...
figured it out. I figured it out. We just go to a bunch of guards and say, there's trouble! And then they run after it, and then, I don't know, one of us
Alright.
can be trouble and just run away from the guards.
All right.
Okay,
So
but if we get arrested, that's an issue.
Yeah.
I'll use thaumaturgy
I can do it.
to
I'll do it.
create
I'll run.
harmless tremors in the ground like this, and I thaumaturgy cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
I can also do that.
I'm just saying, if you make
Lots
me
of people
into
can do that.
if you make me into some kind of villain that's done something wrong, I'm very good at running away.
All right. So,
Why don't we just burn down the theater?
all right.
No!
That's
That's a little extreme.
Just a very simple plan.
we can't.
We could just
attack
start
the
a
others.
fire somewhere.
The important part is that you draw the guards' attention. Not all of the guards, just enough of them. Perhaps if you could get the crowd together for something, that would do it.
Do we still
A
have that
single person fleeing probably would not do what you wish.
Tack? Do you
It'd be
still have that
farther.
necklace of fireballs?
Oh no.
Not for this.
Tack, you check it. You don't have that necklace of fireballs.
I don't wear it.
Oh, all right. You don't got it. I mean, if you keep it in a pocket or what have you,
Yeah.
it just seems to be gone.
I mean, okay. I mean,
We'll
maybe.
just say for ease, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
What if we consult the children?
All right.
We're not getting the children involved.
Agreed.
Actually,
Well,
I'm
I
glad
mean,
that
at
we're on the
the
same
very
page
least-
on that one.
they might have a good safe house in the area that we can escape to.
that's true.
So wait, is Squidly in the?
What I got for spell slots?
Is he
Hold
in
on a second.
the? Is he
All of
passed
them.
out in the tap room? Oh no, he's on tap.
No, he's passed out on tax. Seems like he stole
So-
a big bottle of beer and snuck up into
So
Tack's room. and
here's the
passed.
thing, guys. If we have a way to commit arson, I can go invisible and do it,
Okay.
and just poof, get away.
Oh, but the problem is, no one wants to burn down any buildings.
All right,
I
well,
do.
then,
I have no problem with this.
big explosion, the whole big explosion thing I did that one time and killed all those people.
What one big?
Oh right.
That's why I wanted the necklace of fireballs.
No, but just it's like a big loud sound, and I could just do that up in the air and not kill any people with it this time.
Yeah, but we need a visual effect.
Yeah, that's why we
But
need.
you don't think just a big loud you can hear it? Literally, it's written. The distance you can hear it, I believe, is written on the spell.
All
That's
right,
not written on this one. Damn it.
but hear me out, Tack. I think you're gonna have to break some windows with it.
We're gonna have to do a lot of stuff. Is the problem?
Darlax
Like
kind of clears his throat. The problem is, if you have just 2 or 3 guards chasing you, you need to draw more than that. You need a crowd or some kind of large attraction. A
Like
single
a whole
person.
building on fire.
Yes.
Suppose if you're just running down the streets, shattering windows, that will draw guards, but
It won't draw enough.
would also end very poorly for you.
Well, I mean, so could burning a building, to be fair.
Of course.
So, I don't know. I was thinking, if I heard a big explosion and I was a guard, I would run to that.
So, all right.
It'd have to be close enough.
Let's take a look at the map. All right. So
Mhm.
our target is the House of Inspired Hands.
Yes.
Close to that. Right. The
We have the
closest.
theater.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's the
let me
theater,
tell you
but
what these places are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the House of Wonder is the temple to Mistrara, or Mistra, goddess of
Mhm.
magic. It's kind of changed names throughout the centuries, but currently, yeah, it's the temple to Mistra, goddess of magic. The Tower of Luck is one of the tallest buildings in Waterdeep. It's a large tower for the worship of Timora. The Lightsinger Theater is a prissy theater, but it's also very well regarded. The Shrines of Nature, I believe, are to Sylvanas, god of nature, but it could be my leak. It's probably all of the nature stuff. I'll double check for you, though, to be precise. And yeah, that's about all there is in this area. mean, there's House of Five Hands and Mertz Manor. Well,
Tell you,
So,
man, Merch Manor.
Jarlaxle,
looks
ideally, where point to on the map how far away you'd prefer us to be, approximately.
as long as you are not on the same block, it is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Say reason like okay, I'm gonna. How do I do the circle one of these?
With the draw shape, or do you mean?
Yeah, I was trying to do. I know you can do a circle with this.
Where I'm
I don't know
thinking
what
would
it
be
is.
like a good
Something
spot,
like
right?
that. Yeah, anywhere around here should be
Okay.
fine. Within 2,000 feet as the crow flies.
Mhm.
Never Ember Estate up here would probably
It's a
be
little
like
too
the
far.
furthest. Yeah, like that would be stretching it.
All right,
in terms of drawing off guard.
Is there any way we can just have a terrible... we don't have the cart anymore.
Nope.
You do. You have a burnt out cart, don't you?
No.
That wasn't taken away.
I thought it was for evidence.
Doesn't work.
Oh
though.
yeah, they did.
I was gonna say we could simulate
The
some
body
kind of...
was melted in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying we could simulate some kind of terrible cart wreck in the middle of the Street of the Singing Dolphin? Street of the Singing Dolphin. Wow, that's quite a name. Is there any way we could like stop traffic in the street? Of the
Here's
Singing
the other
Dolphin?
thing. Here's the other thing that we could do, guys. Is instead of burning down a building, we just light a shit ton of trees on fire near a house, and maybe the house will catch on fire. Maybe.
Several fires. Why don't we just do several fires?
We could start. Oh, we could start several fires across the
All
seaward.
right.
Now we're
So-
thinking.
We'll start one down. All right, start one up by the Tower of Luck. All right.
Yep.
Over here, we'll make another. Maybe over
One
here by
is-
the House of
House
Wonder,
of Wonders.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then a final one at right by what is that? Moonstar Alley.
Yeah. Yeah. That seems good.
Do you have thoughts on this, Jarlaxle? You
I
look
mean,
like you want to say something.
He shrugs. He kind of like looks over to Tack, and I mean, if you could block off a street, that would also probably work. It would get a very large crowd of very angry people. It does not take a lot to upset the people of the Seaward. Just anything out of the norm. Even, no offense, of course, us walking around could upset them. He kind of gestures to himself and the other drow. The other drow aren't really paying much attention. They're just kind of letting the boss man figure it out.
I mean, the field war thing
Tack.
isn't a terrible option.
Tack.
What's not right?
We could also have you and your halfling friends perform somewhere in the middle of the street.
Well, that's just gonna get shut down. I was thinking like for the blocking the street. I was thinking like we take a cart, because I feel like the guard will just come over and be like, "Hey, stop!" and we either stop or just get immediately arrested.
Well,
That's
if
fair.
you draw a large enough crowd before the guard gets there, they have to get through the crowd.
It's true.
I mean, I'll try it if you think that'll do it.
Do you think you can be contentious enough to draw that large of a crowd?
I mean, I don't like to brag, but I am very loud.
We can augment that, I suppose, as well. I say, looking at Fildry with thaumaturgy.
True, true.
And maybe some pyrotechnics?
I don't have anything on that. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, and Jarlax fishes into a pocket and takes out what looks like a small round kind of rock with that's kind of shaped like a face, like the profile view of a face, and hands it toward you all. We will use this to keep in touch with you, just to keep you appraised of what is going on. Of course, once we have gotten in, there's no more need for you to track.
Sure.
The Stone of... I thought it was the Stone of Golor.
No.
Unfortunately, no. This is a stone of... Oh, wait,
Sending?
what is Stone
It's
of
a sending
Golor?
stone?
It's the stone of sending. It allows us to speak freely over great distance.
I take it from him.
Okay, I see.
I,
Yeah,
I, can you hear me now?
You hear like out of his pocket just.
Neat.
Yes, I can hear you.
Cool. So, Tack, do you want to put on the show of a lifetime?
I'm down if that's the plan.
And we'll light some trees on fire as well.
Yes.
All right.
Well, so I can take care of lighting trees on fire. I can take care of lighting trees on fire.
I look at Jarlax. Do you have any? This is a weird question, but do you have any fireworks?
You know, we do back at the ship.
Ship.
Yes.
Yes, we have some. We recently came in from overseas to see our dear brother.
Ah,
You guys came all this way just to see Ilaha?
No.
But of course.
No, they didn't, Tack. Please don't. I mean, like, I lie to the boy all the time. Please don't lie to him. He's very naive.
Jarlaxo rolls his eyes. And he kind of like gets down on one knee and looks towards you, Tack. He doesn't like put his hand on your shoulder or anything like that. He just gets down to your level. We are part of a criminal syndicate of Drow who work above ground for the service of our homeland. We wanted criminals all across the Sword Coast. My name is Jarlaxo Banrai. I've killed thousands of people in my life.
Have I ever heard of Jarlaxle Benray? Is that a famous enough name that
Yeah.
Tack... Yeah.
The Tack, definitely. I don't know if anyone else, because no one else really cares about
Because
stories.
I care about famous
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tack kind of like... The Jarlaxle Benray?
Oh, Christ.
The boy likes stories.
He kind of stands up and looks toward you, Ilaha. Is that good?
Tack
No,
runs
I appreciate
upstairs immediately.
so
Fireworks.
well, the
So
fireworks.
we're on the same page.
Yes.
Do you run the circus?
Yes. Well, the Tack's not there for.
Yeah.
It's the only reason you'd have fireworks on a boat.
Let's not talk about us. This is
Tack
about our
runs-
shared interest.
Tack
Right,
runs
the
upstairs.
Nimble.
Will you sign my rapier?
Okay, Tack, you're going to have to wash that off. At least get a piece of paper or something.
Yeah.
It's on the handle. There's...
You know what, Tack? You're a good friend of Ilaha here. And he kind of undoes his rapier and hands it to you.
Tack doesn't know what to say. His mouth is very wide open, and he
He
takes
rolls his eyes.
Say
and
thank
kinda,
you,
like,
Tack.
Tosses it. He just lets go of it to fall down to your hands. All right, boys, let us go paint the walls red.
As
Wait,
it were.
What about the fireworks? Can we borrow some? Have some?
I'll throw 10 gold
Thank
for the
you.
fireworks.
Thank you.
It's not a problem. And he kind of goes over to one of the drow, and they kind of nod, and they go to leave. He'll be back with the fireworks in an hour.
Do you want us to go collect them with him, or?
I will bring a few. There's no reason to be too excessive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After
it's
all,
more
we're
of just to
trying
draw
not-
attention.
Not to draw the Griffin Cavalry.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
So-
Cool. That's the plan.
By the way, Tack, it's a +3 rapier.
Whoa!
I fucking knew it. I
Wow.
fucking knew it.
Whoa!
So I actually don't give a fuck.
Jarlaxle probably has like 8 of them.
Yeah, Jarlaxle's like a Christmas. If you use detect magic, you're. All right,
Casual
so-
+3 rapier.
All right, so, is there anything else you want to do, or just wait the hour for the drow to return?
I guess we just wait, right? Like, we don't have anything else to get done.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
actually,
comes back.
can I take inventory of like how much money we made last night?
Yeah. What I can tell you is how much money you made after you assume covering the expense.
Sure, that makes sense.
Does
And-
expenses include repairs?
Yes. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
Expenses,
Yeah.
repairs, all everything.
Profit, not
50?
revenue.
50
Yes.
gold.
No, it's way more than 50.
Okay.
Where is it? Because it's in here, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a holiday, but you guys were like, grand opening. I'm like, that's more important than a holiday. Well, old Zoblob shop.
the
Oh, it's
blobs.
probably under Troll Skull Alley, huh? Emic Froon. No. I will have to find that for you guys in a minute. But I do not have it right now.
Does
It's a
Nat
fair
return at
amount.
any point?
Huh?
Does Nat return at any point? While we're waiting?
Not down into the tap room.
I mean, I go check on that.
Yeah, Nat at some point during the morning has returned. And she is snoozing. She seems very, very tired.
Hmm.
All right.
Where the hell is it? All right, well, I can't find it right now. I'm going to say it's 300 gold after that. thing.
Okay.
And it might be more. We'll find out.
That's still not bad.
Once
Oh,
you've cataloged all the damages, maybe you get a deal and it's slightly more money you get. Who knows? But the tavern will definitely need to be, like, closed for a few days for it.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we have to fix the goddamn floor.
So, the drow returns. He brought a sword for Jarlaxle, as well as a small bundle under one arm of something wrapped in leather, which he hands to you, and it's just a bunch of fireworks.
Cool.
Maybe 20, 30 fireworks.
Do you just have a bunch of those rapiers?
Of course. It is best.
How
to be
often do
prepared.
you give them up?
Almost never.
Ah.
All right, so
All right. So
fireworks,
let's do this thing, right?
placement, and let's remember that arson is punishable by death within the city. All right,
All right.
Is it?
the code legal, everybody.
Oh, it's the favorite part of the. Oh, you gotta open the code legal. Where's the code legal?
Yeehaw, brother.
Player handout. Thank you, James. I can't believe I missed that. Additional Waterdeep handout. The code legal. Code legal. Code legal. Code legal. Yeah. What is that under? Crimes against the city.
First one, arson, death or hard labor up to 1 year, with fines and/or damages covering the cost of repairs plus 2,000 gold.
Well, here's the thing. It's hard labor up to 1 year, so it could be just a day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you
Think
finish
about-
all of the work in a day.
That's a lot of money.
All right, so I
It's a
guess
lot of work.
where are we doing this?
All right,
you're
I
doing
want
it-
to.
Do we want to do this
I want
at
to
like the intersection of like Diamond
specifically-
Street and the Street of the Singing Dolphin?
If we do it, I mean, I'm down for the Street of the Singing Dolphin. On one hand, will attract the most people probably because it's the main thoroughfare. But on the other hand, it's probably also the most thoroughly patrolled because it's the main thoroughfare.
Okay, so then do you want to do like Diamond Street and?
What about by the theater?
I guess we still need.
Oh, we could do it by the theater. It wouldn't even look out of place.
I'm just gonna say right now, I am specifically preparing create or destroy water in case that we have the fire go too far, and also
Now
augury.
you can play off like you're trying to help put the fire out.
Exactly.
No one's gonna suspect that.
Oh, are we
Mhm.
also starting fires?
Well, the fireworks, I assume.
Oh,
are-
may start fires.
When you shoot
Sure.
fireworks into temple. Oh, I'm sorry. There are
Alright.
some other temples here that you
We're
guys
gonna
can't
put the
see. I'm
fireworks
so
in the air.
sorry.
Not
Yeah,
in the
that's
temples.
that's also we didn't do crime against the gods in the code legal there. There's also plenty of those.
That's
I
true.
mean,
God,
I
yeah.
feel like the Light Singer Theater is a good pick because if there's going to be a show somewhere, people might be confused for a minute and be like, "Oh, the Light Singer Theater is doing a thing."
So the only issue with that is that it may not attract guards. Although I guess if there's a large enough crowd anyway, guards will show up just to make sure that there's nothing wrong happening. I just don't know if it'll attract enough guards. Although I guess the fireworks will definitely be like, "Whoa, that's not supposed to be here."
Mhm.
Waterdeep's probably got permits and stuff for that.
Yeah, probably. All right, yeah,
I just asked Jarlaxle, does Waterdeep require permits for fireworks?
he would know.
They are illegal, actually. They are filled with smoke powder, which is, how you say, well, illegal, unlawful,
All right.
punishable
so,
by death. Don't-
All right, yeah.
Well, then we're good.
They
Yeah.
kind of look aside in the Dark Ward. but you will be in the Sea Ward, so good luck.
Alright, Ilaha, here's the fireworks.
Yep, that's fair.
And
Do you want me to set these off away from the
Yeah,
performance?
just sort of set a few off kind of near it to draw.
No,
like,
I'll put them
toward it.
off. I'll put them off like behind it.
Ooh, yes. No, see,
I'll
that's
put them
good.
off like near
We'll block
like
a road, and
over
then
here.
you create the fireworks in sort of various directions where they would need to get to by going through that road.
Yes.
And as the individual most likely to be associated with these fireworks, by way of performance, if I could have those boots back.
Oh, certain. Here.
All right,
More boot hands.
Put on the boots. And shall we away?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I guess I actually run to the dock ward. Try and convince the two halfling musicians to do this with me.
Weren't there 3 halfling musicians?
One of them died.
No, one of them was
No,
there
we had
last
3
night.
last night.
Oh yeah, there were 3 last night.
Oh.
I thought one of them was Philado's sister.
No.
No, one of them was no. She was also there.
Okay.
Tack, can you roll me a persuasion check with advantage?
You can tell
just
them
got-
that we're gonna pay them as well.
Yeah, they're drunk. They're still drunk. Actually,
Oh, well, that's
is what's happened. So it's a natural 20 for a 29 total, and again, no problem. They made a lot of money in tips yesterday. Forget about what you guys offered to pay them. 100% they're down.
Sick.
So you get them together. You make your way up into the Sea Ward, and it is a pretty busy day.
All right. Now, lads, before we get into this, I'm going to find myself an alley, and I'm going to use augury as a ritual.
Okay. Before you leave, actually, Jarlaxle would, he would like gather up some of his supplies and look with all the other drow and look to you all and say, "Well, we are going to make our way over to the Tower of to the House of Inspired Hands. I guess let us know when you are ready." And he snaps his fingers, and all of the drow become covered in an illusion. They no longer look like drow; they look like humans. Jarlaxle's big poofy hat looks like a hard hat. And they've got like buckets and paintbrushes and stuff.
Perfect.
And they make their way out. So you're gonna cast augury in an alley. Why don't you go to the Tower of Luck and cast augury, James?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
right-
yeah. Oh, yeah. No, and they're totally down for that.
Yeah, 100%.
What is augury?
All right. So, by casting
it's right
gem
there.
inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing some other divining tool, you receive an omen from another worldly entity about the results of a specific course of action you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Love that spell.
So I'm going to ask Moradin.
Before you ask, important note about this spell. You have to ask it a kind of specific question. If you leave something ambiguous, for example, if you ask a specific question like, what's the most profitable direction to take if there was a split in the road, one direction might be 5,000 gold, the other direction might be 5,001 gold, but there's an ancient dragon there, and it would point you to the 5,001 gold, even though it's more dangerous. So just make sure when you do phrase the question, you ask what you want to know. Because wheel and woe can be a little funky.
Well, this is you say what you're going to do, and then it says, is it
Yeah.
good or is it bad?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to be asking Moradin about our plan to draw a crowd with the guards away from the House of Inspired Hands. Will our actions that we are about to take be enough to let Jarlaxle accomplish his part of the mission?
You get wheel.
All right.
You believe through your divine providence through your divine guidance that Moradin is convinced that what you will do should be enough to help Jarlaxle complete his part of it.
Who is the god worshipped at the House of Inspired Hands?
The House of Inspired Hands is gone.
Gond,
no,
right.
yes. I believe Gond might be gnomish, but Gond is a god of creation.
Tack's looking up at the Tower of
And
Luck,
adventure.
and from a strange position of superiority, just kind of goes, "I need to build towers for luck."
Oh my god.
All right, I present. You see this, lads? Warden smiles on us today. Let's stick with the plan. Try not to deviate too much, except when you absolutely must.
All
Amen
right,
to that.
me and these three, whose names I don't think have ever been established. Would you three have
They
names?
wave.
Bill, Ted, and Keanu.
Oh, Bill, Ted, and Keanu.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go and play a song. And before we go, I want to tell you all that I care about you very deeply, and I would like it if we succeed in our plan. And I hope everything goes okay. As I inspire everyone one at a time in the group.
Inspire Bill, Ted, and Keanu.
I was referring to everyone else.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
We're just gonna crush it. We don't need any inspiration.
So
Oof.
it sounds like you guys are splitting
Big talk.
up.
Yes.
Yes.
What are the groups?
I mean,
I
it's
figured
me,
I
Bill,
was
Ted,
by
and Keanu.
myself.
Yeah, Ilaha's on his own lighting fireworks.
And Ilaha, where will you be?
Give me 2 seconds. My roll 20 is acting.
I think basically mostly north of us.
I
Yes,
mean, like
north-
the Shrines
north of them, but
Nature
not- No,
is
not
like
that far.
it's like a. Okay, I was gonna say it's like a big park. It's like a central.
Oh,
park
is
kind
it?
of thing.
Hmm. Actually, then yeah, that'll work.
Kind of easy.
Oh
to
my
get
God, no,
lost.
please.
Not as good as.
No,
as
I
the
don't want to do
Heroes
that.
Guild, but-
I don't want to do that. Hang on.
Please do not try and set all the druids on us.
I will not.
we're kind of
We're already getting plenty
So-
of druids
so
on our ass.
where
Let's
are
not
we?
try and get all of them.
You guys are going to be at the Lightsinger Theater,
we're shooting
We're
for
gonna
midday,
be-
right?
I thought we were shooting for
So-
like around here, but
right there.
Sure.
So then, honestly, probably on just over here in the street.
It's gonna shoot fireworks out in the
Yeah.
street.
Might
Okay.
fucking well, man.
That happened to me in real life. Yes, yesterday.
You shot fireworks off in the street?
No,
So-
there was somebody that was just throwing fireworks into the street,
That's hysterical.
and where I was yesterday.
It
Um,
happens.
And I'll tell you
Yeah.
this. I'll also say this: 3 cops showed up. So good omen.
Fireworks are super
Oh.
illegal in Connecticut.
Yeah, so that's you, Kyle. So we're gonna just draw
Alright.
a little. We're gonna draw some lines here so we have an idea of where everyone is. We have Ilaha.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess those are big fat lines.
it's
There
still
we go.
fine. It's close enough.
Cool. So we know Ilaha's gonna be there. Where is Tack and the others? Where are they? What are you guys gonna play?
Oh,
where-
wait, hang on.
Here was the spot. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Um,
And sorry, go ahead, Tack.
very quickly, this was just a part of the planning phase.
Sure.
We were shooting for midday. I imagine with all the churches and shit in this area, there are church bells.
Mm-hmm.
First firework, last bell simultaneously.
Yeah.
That'll be the signal of our kickoff.
Oh, okay, cool. Smart move. Philado?
I think Fildry and I are together.
All right. I was.
Oh, you're supposed to be amplifying tax performance.
So we can only thaumaturgy only works on us, but we can sort of like
Okay, so you've scrapped the arson.
I
We're
wouldn't
just
say we've
relying on the
totally
fireworks for
scrapped
the
arson.
Okay.
Maybe we take one firework for the smoke powder inside of it, and then we
Okay.
just,
Shoot
we
the
like-
building.
like you see
no,
these.
shoot
couple
it
of
at a
trees over
tree.
here? Yeah, like you see these trees over here, or maybe even all the way down here. If this is too close to the performance.
Chaos in the Sea World.
Yeah.
So is this where you want it to be, James? Right there?
Crowley, what do you think? Right there, or do you think a little farther south?
I would
I
like
want it to be as-
so So it should be farther south because of how close to the block that is for the House of Inspired
Yeah.
Hands.
This is better than this, I think.
All right. Beautiful.
Also, if you guys want to just like also tell guards like there's some hooligans there. I don't know if they have permits.
Well, we'll wait for the performance to get into it. And then
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we'll do random tremors as we're like just sort of moving around.
Okay. Who has the sending stone? It's Philado?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you all kind of get into position, and it's busy in the Sea Ward. People are at their religious services, which a lot of them will do in the morning. It's an otherwise peaceful day. You're all kind of loitering around, trying not to look suspicious.
Point of order.
Right now.
When it's time for Tack to stop, because I'll be getting the signal for him to stop. I'll do some sort of thaumaturgical sound that has been agreed upon, so that he can hear it.
Okay.
So
And
we'll be
that's-
moving up toward there.
Yeah. Sure.
And then when it's time to stop, I'll make Tack your ominous whispers or something like that.
Okay.
It's such a weird way for the sound to be like. It's like we're all done. This just like in my ears.
Shut up. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. So as you're just kind of waiting, in position, trying not to look suspicious. Who's gonna have the hardest time? Tack, you're having no problems. No one has bothered you as you've been like setting up.
How long does that last?
Fildry and Philado, you two have gotten some looks.
We're just
presumably because of-
chilling in a park.
Yeah, well, they're
Up to an
looking-
hour.
they're
Fan-fucking-tastic.
looking at you, Philado,
Mhm.
as they kind of walk by.
I see
It's
how it
mostly
is.
just people, not like the guards or anything.
Mhm.
You are loitering, which like the guard pain, like they glance, but whatever. However, Ilaha.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Oh, so you are just under the effects of invisibility.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. The
It
guards
lasts an
don't
hour.
Bother you at all? So as the time ticks on and you begin to hear the ding ding of some of the bells, of some of the beginning of the services kind of getting out. The sending stone kind of buzzes a little bit. Would you like to receive the audio, Philado?
Certainly.
All right. You hear, hello. We are in position. We have made our way over, set up on the far side of the building. What level did you say? Third level? In the back?
That's correct, right? I don't
It's
actually.
through the roof, yeah.
Yes. That is
Very
correct.
well.
Third level in the back.
We are making it in through one of the windows now.
All right.
Right.
Well, Tack should be starting right now.
Excellent. I will keep this line open so that you can stay appraised of what's going on. I would recommend, if you can, keep yours open as well.
All right. All right,
How-
Fildry.
How tall are the buildings around me?
Sorry, go ahead, Philado first.
Fildry, I think people are kind of looking at me because I look different. So I'm gonna walk away, start my walk down the street. You need to be the one to light the fireworks. I don't know, aim it at a tree or something.
All right, I'm just gonna put it at the base of a tree and hope that it catches the branches. And
Yes. I'm gonna walk away. Just catch up to me.
all right,
I sort of start slowly walking.
Trying to look cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just taking my
Okay.
time, like it's a normal day, walking toward the Lightsinger
Okay.
Theater.
Can you roll me a just
Where your
deception
brother
check
is.
with advantage?
Deception.
Because I feel like normally it'd be no issue to just walk up the street, but because there
You're
is a
loitering.
thing going on, it's like, oh boy, right? You kind of
Would
have
it
the
be
jitters a little.
deception? Could it be persuasion? I mean,
Yeah, I think so. I
Great.
think you could just. Oh
Hey.
yeah, Philado, no problems. You're
Easy
make your
breezy
way
cover girl.
uptown.
Easy like
So Tack, have you started your performance?
Oh,
And what are
did
you
the-
doing?
Did the first firework go?
No, the fireworks haven't.
It was on the. We were all synchronizing on that last bell, right?
Well, no, you should probably start
Yeah.
before we shoot fireworks.
But we were all. No, we
That
were
was-
synchronizing on the bell.
Yeah, that was the,
Oh, all
the
right,
signal to begin.
Okay.
I thought.
all right, yeah,
So-
do it.
Yeah.
Alright, Tack.
And how tall are the buildings around me?
I think where you are, they're pretty small. They're probably one story, 15 feet, 20 feet, including like at the peaks, the tip of the roof.
Just the tip.
20 feet. That's it.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty small buildings here. I mean that big one over here, like on the corner, like it's like a point. That one's sizable, probably quite a bit larger.
I look over at my bandmates and just go, "All right, get ready to run in a bit." And as soon as I hear the kind of the telltale from a block away, I hear the telltale of the firework going up. Tack's gonna cast the shatter spell 60 feet above him.
Okay, there's a loud that echoes, and people look around, kind of startled.
People of the Sea Horde! Today you have the rare honor of seeing the greatest band in all of the history of the Dark Ward.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's actually not a terrible pitch to get the guards.
Yeah, and there are some like, what's
Poor
the meaning
people.
of this?
You'll feel the meaning, sir, you there, in your heart as we begin! And Tack begins to play.
Okay.
And the band. Tack and the
You're just
Tack and the
playing
boys.
music.
Tack,
Boys
Kiana?
are attacking town.
we're
Sorry, go ahead.
Philado in the conspiracies.
Nice.
Okay. Sure.
I like it.
Are you just gonna roll a performance check, or is this like a different thing?
I mean,
I
I don't
wasn't sure
have
if there's
any,
anything in
I don't have
particular
any
you were gonna
ability.
do besides shatter.
I sing a I sing a cool song. Tack sings what's the song that he sings? It's
Punk fucking rock.
no, what's like a high it's I'll take the high road and you take the low road and I'll be in Faerun before ye. Free and my true love shall never want again on the bonny, bonny banks of the Sword Coast. And Tack is going to
People seem offended.
And I would walk 500 miles.
Send
exactly.
walk
With
500
advantage, of course.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you've got two bards helping you.
Three
okay.
bards.
18.
Three bards.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. So you're
Yeah,
you're drawing
Bill, Ted, and Keanu.
Yeah.
something of a crowd as people are starting to get like. It's not a good crowd though. They're
We're
like,
loud.
get your Dock Ward music back to the Dock Ward. They're
It's the
pretty
best
rude.
possible crowd for this scenario.
They're
Yeah.
starting to get a little salty because I imagine that's what you're going for here, right? You're
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to rile people up.
We're just
At which
we're
point,
all- we're
probably-
playing loud.
Probably shoot some fireworks.
Yeah.
What was that, Tack?
We're playing very loudly is kind of the trick.
Excellent. You see, like some people are looking out of Light Theater Theater, and they seem like upset, like maybe you're disrupting a matinee.
Fantastic. Yes.
And that's when the fireworks start to blow. So I imagine, Ilaha, you've just been standing there with like your fireworks ready to go,
Invisible this whole time.
invisible. Then
Absolutely.
keeping out of the way of people, and then
Yeah.
you just kind of light them, put
Yep.
them on the ground, and run away.
Yeah. Run. Yeah. Fuck.
And
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
They
Absolutely. Yeah.
start blowing up, blasting up into the air. You're just putting them on the ground and running. Are you like aiming? Like
I would try and aim them upward because I assume that they have like.
well, they have like a stake you nail into
Yeah.
the ground.
Oh, I'd
Which you
shove them in
can't
as
do
hard as I
invisible.
can. I'd shove them into the ground as hard as I can, just with
Roll
brute
me-
force.
Roll me a strength athletics check.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
That's what I was hoping for.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh wow, really?
What is it, Pete?
It's a D6 at this stage.
Oh, I thought you were saying I thought you were saying
Make it a 9.
Nine.
Make it a
Okay.
9.
Not
That's real bad.
the
still.
worst.
No, it's not the worst.
It
Not
could
a
be
five.
way worse. It's not a 5, exactly.
Yeah, so the fireworks, you shove it to the ground, you start running away, you look back, and it tips over,
Yep.
aiming right at you as you're running
Oh
down
boy.
the road.
All right.
Here,
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna
as
duck
you're
off
running
the.
that way. I need you to roll dexterity
I
saving throws. They
Sure.
start blasting down. Oh
Not
yeah,
a problem.
you dive into the
I
little
I
park.
can dive, duck, dip, dive, and dodge with the best of them, Jeremy.
There are a bunch of people up ahead of you that are like, ah, and they're like getting blasted by explosions as the fireworks start going off. Down here, which is now kind of the ground zero for your terror attack.
Oh, geez. Oh no!
God,
Don't say it like that,
mean,
Jeremy.
I'm just saying you are terrorizing water now.
You're not wrong.
Oh,
We're
boy.
just terrorizing the Sea Ward. No one likes them anyway.
Eat the rich.
Yeah, eat the rich.
Jesus Christ, boys. All right, so
All right, this is where I set off my explosive.
No gods,
Okay,
no
my
kings,
kings-
only men.
Exactly.
So this starts blasting. People are screaming and fleeing and being injured. Tack, you're looking down the road and you're seeing the fireworks exploding at your side, at like your level. Do you stop or do you keep going?
I'm going up until the exact point where I'm told to stop by Philado, or guards are actively trying to arrest me.
Okay. You okay, so as you guys are doing that, Tack, you just play louder and harder, make as much noise as you can. And over the intercom, so Fildry, you're setting the tree on fire?
Yeah, I'm setting like
Alright.
this grouping of trees on fire.
Yeah, you light you break the firework open.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna, yeah.
How are you gonna set it on fire?
Oh, would Sacred Flame work for that or no?
You could try.
Sacred
It
Flame.
blows up. It blows up. It doesn't set the tree on fire as much as you're hoping, but the trunk of the tree is obliterated as the tree itself just breaks apart. There are small little fires on the ground and embers, but the big thing is a tree just exploded and people are freaking out.
Yeah.
Over here, there were some guards that were looking at you, Tack, like, hey, cut the music. Head back to Dock Ward. We don't have live performances in the streets. And then the fireworks start going off. They're like, oh shit, and they start running up that way. Over the intercom, the sending stone, Philado, you just hear, all right, so we have made our way in. We are making our way over to what do you say, the second door on the left?
Yep.
Okay. Because yeah, it was the second door, and he goes, all right.
He has all the correct information.
It seems to be padlocked.
Can you pick it?
We've been working on it. Trebig is having a hard time. It seems to be a pretty good lock.
James, isn't it one of yours?
And then you hear also the intercom. What are you doing with Nil? Oh boy. All right, things just got a little bit more complicated here.
Did someone just die?
No, no one died.
Oh,
So
what a
hold on,
classy man that
hearing this,
Jarlaxle.
And I'm
you just-
walking up the road this way, and I just see like one firework going off into the air, and then none, and then all of a sudden I see sparks flying over
and
houses
scream.
from over there.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You can hear like distant screams. And Jarlaxle says, all right, well, this is not good. And you hear another voice. Someone coming through the intercom. And Jarlaxle goes, oh shit. And then you just hear a scream. Oh fuck. All right, things are not going well. And then you begin to hear gunshots echoing through your
They have
so-
guns?
Oh,
Yeah, they do have guns.
this is the house of
Philado.
inspired hands.
A
No,
bunch of
no,
people
they
are
don't
looking-
have guns. The Drow have guns.
A bunch of people are looking at you. It was your sending stone is just making explosion sounds.
Wow, look at that! This is a cool noise maker. I better turn it off though. It's really annoying. I
You
turn it
start
off.
to hear some screaming and panicking.
I turn it off. What's that? I say, pointing over at the sparking explosion.
And yeah,
Well, oh boy.
All right, I'm going to Like,
I assume that we had an agreed meeting point.
I don't know where you meet it.
No, I'm not talking to you, Jeremy. I'm talking to the rest of the party.
Yeah.
I don't think we did. I think it was just like every man for himself after we call it off.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well,
I'm going to make my way back towards the Light Stinger Theater.
I mean, you can still hear Tack playing, that's for sure.
Yeah, people are freaking out. You see guards kind of running in every which direction.
Oh, Jeremy, at this point, I feel like I'm far enough away from the explosions I would have dropped invisibility.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, guards, there's so much happening right now. I'm terrified. Please save me.
Civilians, just get inside the Tower of Luck. They can keep you safe there.
No, they won't.
Rush past.
Have you not seen me? No, I grab onto them. I
fireworks.
try and grab onto them with my terrible strength.
Okay.
Have you not looked at me? They
Alright,
won't take me anywhere.
Let me roll a City Watch insight check. Oh no. Creatures and monsters.
Do you need me to roll me some deception?
Where are the monsters?
Although I guess I'm not really lying. I am a drow. It really won't take me in anywhere.
Alright, I cannot find my stat blocks, which is extremely worrying. I'm just gonna roll my D10.
D10.
Or D20. I'm really giving them bad odds, guys. The Watchman says, unhand me, sir.
Oh,
Like, very seriously.
I do sound like, I apologize. I'm just in such a frantic mood with everything that's going on.
We need to get to the scene, and he rushes past you. He's heading this way, toward the firework explosions.
I look at the. I look around for guards running like past me.
Yeah. You see, Philado, so you're probably around here, and you can see that up ahead they're all heading toward that, but some of them are starting to head back toward the gunshots echoing through the streets, which Tack you can hear distantly.
I say to the guards, something happened. There was an explosion over this way.
They ignore you. They're running.
I see the guards running in kind of past the street going towards that section. I'm just gonna cast Shatter again in the air, like above, like kind of like. Well, I guess I can't cast it that far ahead. Just basically in the air again to kind of draw their attention back down the street towards me.
Yeah, you do that, and they pause and like look over in that way, and they see you.
Still singing.
Yeah, they're given pause, but they are kind of continuing
not
to head
suspicious
down.
enough. Okay, I will.
I run after the guards that went down here.
Okay, and Fildry, are you doing anything, or are you just staying by your exploded tree?
Fildry is just going to duck around the duck around the side here and make his way
toward the House of Inspired Hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys all kind of eventually make your way down toward the House of Inspired Hands?
Yeah, I guess we head that way.
Well, do I catch up? I'm trying to catch the guards that are running toward the House of Inspired Hands.
Yeah, I probably would have.
And what are you trying to do when you get toward... Like, because they're booking it toward one of those three things. Like, they're heading toward this way, that way, and this way.
So I'm specifically going towards the ones that are heading toward the House of Inspired Hands. I'm like yelling, guards!
Like a couple of them, maybe like a group of like 5, 2 of them, 3 of them maybe stop.
Force Grey!
And what?
Force Grey, how can I be of assistance?
Oh, I guess come with us. Some commotion at the House of Inspired Hands. I'm sure
Jeremy, so I'm gonna make my way also towards the House of Inspired Hands. When I get to the do I move fast enough to get to the street when like the guards are still there?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'm gonna summon my gun.
Jesus Christ! Okay.
And I pull out my
gun. All right.
I'm going to clearly miss, but shoot down the street towards them.
Jesus Christ. Okay, there are like. Okay, sure.
I'm trying to just get their attention.
Okay.
Does it work?
Yeah. Roll me a d20.
Just a d20.
Yeah.
Dex modifier?
No, it's just a d20.
Oh,
You
why?
don't hit anyone.
All right, thank God.
You shatter like a window of a building, and they see you. So you see Philado and 5 guards turn and see you. And
I
one of the
cast
guards,
invisibility
"He's
on myself.
got a gun!"
I cast
dives
invisibility on
behind
myself.
cover. Okay. Philado, do you dive behind cover with the guards?
Yeah.
They begin like pulling out crossbows and loading them.
I don't see him anymore. He must
Yeah,
run that way.
I would have booked back towards the Tower of Luck.
Philado, you don't hear any more gunshots.
Oh, all right.
And
Well, then I say so we're not hearing any gunshots behind us toward the House of Inspired Hand.
Yeah, some of the guards like push up past
That
the,
must
like,
have
cars
been
that
the
took behind.
gunman.
Okay, yeah, they start chasing after where you were, Ilaha. What are you doing?
I'm hiding out in the Tower of Inspired. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make my way to the House of Wonder.
Okay.
Invisible.
Make your way to the House of Wonder. Okay, that's the Temple of Magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna
do so.
When I get there. Well, before I get there, when I get probably onto...
You're invisible, so you're actually fine at this point. You see Griffin cavalry start to come in.
Oh, dear. We've done too much.
But, yeah.
No, we didn't fuck this up.
It's true, we didn't.
And over the intercom, Philado, as you're with like 3 of the guards around you, just mission accomplished.
I have it off.
Oh, okay. You hear it in your head then. Mission accomplished.
All right. Well, what are we doing here, guards? The gunman's getting away.
I mean, a bunch of them are giving chase. Probably 4 of them are giving chase. One staying back with you to try and keep things in order here, get people under
All
control.
right, I will help him crowd control.
Yeah. So he's
I use my thaumaturgy to be like, everyone calm down!
Okay.
The guard and 4th Grey are here to... we have everything under control.
They are all muttering like confused, a huge crowd outside at this point. And the guard says, I'm gonna go check out the temple and see what's wrong.
You do that. I'll go... Do you want me to go stop this band of hooligans from playing their music?
Yeah, sure. And you can see there's a couple more guards making their way over now.
I'll head over to Tack.
And you see, well, Philado, as you're like going toward Tack, you see it's a band of 13 guards that are rushing over to the temple and toward the House of Fired Hands. And one of them has like a really big like kind of constable hat.
Oh God!
Well, I take out the descending stone and like turn it on, which I assume it's quiet now. I'm like, you better be out of there, because they are coming in hot.
And one of the constable hats says, "Don't worry, sir. We got this under control at this point. We're gonna check out, make sure everything's okay."
All right, I'm gonna go deal with the band.
Yes, keep things as calm as they can. We need to really de-escalate. People are getting really riled up.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm gonna like, from an alleyway, thaumaturgy, do my best Denethor impression. Flee for your.
Jesus Christ! Oh, because he has no idea.
Can you roll me performance check?
It's not
sure can.
They don't know.
Sounds like a crazy homeless man that knows thaumaturgy.
The constable looks toward the guard, and Philado, you're making your way over toward Tack, but you can see him say, "I'll go deal with the crazy homeless dwarf. He's really inciting chaos."
Oh God, James! No.
He rushes over toward you. See a guard in a big constable hat rushing toward you. Do you do anything?
Me,
There's a guard
Sir!
running right at you.
Sir, I've been blinded.
It's like, whoa, relax, just calm down. Really, it's okay.
There was
shut
a
up. It's all
tree
good.
that
We're done. We
exploded.
freed the Nimble, right? All right, be quiet. Sir, you really need to calm down. All right. We need to de-escalate, calm everybody down. There's no more need for chaos. Whatever's happened, the guard have this under control. Are you all right, sir? Were you injured?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I have some sawdust on
He
me.
clubs you. What's your armor class?
20. If I'm carrying my shield. So 18.
Okay.
Because I assume I don't have my shield up.
Yeah.
This is not a fight I would have ever wanted.
Yeah.
I do not want to fight Troll Axel.
Okay.
But,
So he's gonna,
but,
alright, he does 35 points of damage as he bludgeons you presumably unconscious?
yes, unconscious.
Yes, he was not aiming to kill, but he bludgeons you,
And Fildry's dead.
and you are unconscious.
Do I reach Tack in the band?
Yes, you approach Tack and the band.
Crawling in my skin!
I'm pushing through, just being like, Force Grey, out of the way! Alright, you hooligans, break it up!
That's probably a song about rock grubs. I'm,
This is a song about
Oh.
rock grubs.
oh no! It's... Force... I guess we have to stop now. And Tack looks across at Philado like, were we done?
Yeah, get out of here, you little shits!
Oh, okay!
Back to the Dark Ward with you! That's alright, people, I'm getting rid of this band of hooligans!
And don't
People
forget
are like,
about
yeah.
and don't forget the name of our band! And
Get out of here, you dirty
then
little
Tack
munchkins!
realizes that he was really throwing his buddy under the bus, and does not say the name of the band again. And
One woman kind of approaches you, Philado, as they're like getting their stuff to leave. They were being absolutely ridiculous. You were setting off spells and making explosions. I think they could have been behind all this. You really should bring them in.
Oh man. Alright, you know what? That's a good idea.
They can't be allowed to just be let loose in the city. They're a hazard.
Yes, I agree, ma'am. Alright, you four?
What's your name, madam?
What's your name, ma'am? I'm gonna have to take your name down in case we need
Karen?
to question.
I'm Eloise.
Eloise.
Sinborn.
Eloise
Karen.
Sinborn. Alright, Eloise, I'm gonna take them to the Black Staff.
Oh boy.
Alright?
Good.
Yes.
Hopefully they'll be chained away forever in some crystal or something.
Yes, this is exactly the kind of thing the Black Staff wants us looking out for. We don't want any of this stuff in our city.
Can you roll me a deception check with advantage?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're good.
Hey, advantage! He says, thank goodness.
Alright, come on, you little hooligans. I heard the halflings away
Oh no!
in the general direction of the Black Staff.
One of the
How did
halflings,
I
like,
not
nudges
see
you,
this
Tack,
coming?
and says, dude, this sucks.
Oh no, I told you it was gonna be bad.
Shit.
You dirty little halflings need to clean up your act. You can't be doing this kind of stuff in the
Can you
SeaWorld.
cut it with the the dirty at least? Like,
Well, you are kind of dirty.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, but that's a duck ward thing, not a halfling thing.
Right, but okay, look, I'm just trying to make the SeaWard. This is what the SeaWard people want to hear.
There's halflings in the Sea Ward, I would wager.
Okay, I'm not saying that all halflings are dirty. I'm saying you are dirty little halflings.
There's an implication, I think, in there that I didn't appreciate, and neither did my
Oh,
friends.
all right. Do you want me to specifically mention the dock ward? I mean,
Some of the like guards are like watching as you're talking to them, but
yeah, but I'm talking quietly and sort
yeah,
of
sure.
keeping on a menacing sort of pose. I'm like,
That's not hard for
dirty,
you.
you dirty little dockward monsters.
I'm fine with that. The Dockward's a terrible place.
I mean, the little
Everyone knows
part's
it.
still a little offensive, but you know, it's fine.
What? You're tiny.
We are little.
small.
That's not...
Okay, let's not get into size categories here, buddy.
Okay, you make your way out. Who
At
else,
this
like,
point, I would have made it home, probably.
Okay, you like got to the tower, you got to the House of Wonder, realized, wait, we're actually, I could just leave and just bail.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. You flag down a coach and just get the hell out of there.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I might just walk.
Oh yeah, sure. Not suspicious that way at least.
I'm
So, yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah, you're unconscious.
Taken in by the fake constable.
Can you roll me a d4?
Is this how many death saves I think?
No.
1.
Okay. After an hour, you wake. You are in the back of a wagon of some kind. In like what is basically a cell. There are bars and
Oh, no.
there's like a big lock in front of it. All of your gear.
I'm in the halfy wagon.
Missing. Yeah, basically, you can hear like the horse pulling it up ahead of you, and there's someone obviously driving it. You're just driving down the street. You're not sure where you are.
And there's nobody else in the back with me?
No, there's not.
And I'm not manacled or anything, right?
No.
I'm just gonna kind of tap on the front and be like, driver, might I know my destination?
Yeah, you hear a voice call out. Your destination is the courthouse. A magister will see you and will judge you for your potential crime. Or you're innocent.
Potential? What?
You were at the scene of what has been determined to be a murder.
What?
What?
Can I insight this guy here?
Yeah, sure. Okay. It seems to be just a guy.
He's
Probably a guard.
Alright, well. Okay then. Alright. You know, it's been a rough day. Notice.
Okay. What does Fildry do? Sitting inside this cage. It's snowing and there's ice all over the bars in this cage that you're in.
I always forget that it's winter.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's hard.
This adventure would be so much more fun in the summer.
It's a hell of a summer. It's a pun, by the way. So Fildry, does Fildry start to like freak out again?
Little bit. In the back of this cart, he's like, alright, well, there's space enough to move. I can move around. I can move.
Wait, is Fildry claustrophobic?
A little bit.
Fildry hates being arrested. And so after not too much longer,
I
maybe
don't want to be put back in the box.
20 minutes, 15 minutes, the cart, I imagine like Fildry's not paying a ton of attention.
Mm-hmm.
The cart kind of like creaks up and stops, and you hear the voice call out, all right, time to get out.
Kind of. So, wait, am I still wearing my armor? Like.
No, your armor's gone.
Oh.
Your stuff's been taken.
Oh, no. My tools. I step out, what, does he open the back for me? Like.
No, he hasn't shown up yet. So you like stand up and you look around, you're in Troll Skull Alley, like right outside your house. Door's open.
You really had to do the whole shtick as I open the door and hop out into the cold.
Yeah, you hop out into the cold. You look over, and yeah, you see that same big hat constable your stuff's like neatly tied up on your backpack next to one of the seats.
Was that necessary?
You could have tried to
You cut off a little bit at the end.
You could have tried to get out. Would have been reunited with your things a little bit sooner.
I was just uncertain of how I have not been hit like that in a very long time.
Kind of flashes a smile.
It's quite the wallop.
I believe your friends are waiting inside.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jaraxel.
He kind of like looks at you. Captain Daggett, thank you.
Captain Daggett. I'm sorry, I still have quite a egg on my head. I'm not thinking straight as I take my stuff and leave.
Have a nice day. Yeah, you make your way into the tap room.
Mostly naked.
Yeah, mostly naked. Where
I assume we've had a short rest at this point.
I presume have been waiting. Not really.
Okay.
Look, I
I've had
didn't
an
mean
hour.
to insinuate that all halflings were dirty, Tack. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, you were just giving me shit, and now all of a sudden everything's fine.
No, it's fine. Really.
That's what you walk back
Tack, you're not a
into.
good liar.
I'm actually an excellent liar. I would disagree. I just don't like doing it very often, and so I don't. But
He's more of a yarn spinner than a...
a tail turner.
Why are you naked? Or mostly naked?
Well... So, weren't you there when you saw Jaraxel just knock me one good? What? Philo? Oh no, you walked off at that point. Oh my goodness. No. After I started shouting, and then I realized, I was like, oh, Jaraxel, you're here. I got you. He just hits me on top of my head, and I'm knocked unconscious.
He has to keep up appearances for whatever disguise he's in.
Made it look like he arrested me. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess maybe that puts some people at
That's
ease, but...
exactly what the Own Guard would do.
Oops.
I had to pretend to arrest Tack. Didn't hit him, though.
Alright, yeah, I wonder how all this is going to go down, because most of the con knows what we look like, and once the description goes around, this could be,
Tack just requests a bunch of money from the fund, like...
How much?
Like 15 gold a pop for the
Oh,
Halflings.
Easy.
For this shit job that they had to do.
Yeah, they gladly take it and then make their way back to the dock ward for the day.
Which I assume that 15, like...
Yeah,
it's
that's
fair
good
to say
for them. They're very good with that.
A pop is like, yeah, this sucked, but that's a fucking great day's pay.
Plus, tell them that they're always welcome to come play here.
Yep, it'll be better next time. Sorry.
But yeah, whatever. We're gonna go get drunk. We'll forget about it tomorrow.
All right,
so
cool.
15 gold is real good. 15 gold is like a week or two.
Yeah,
for
that's excessive.
Pretty,
All right, so that's that, and we're done with that. And now they have presumably the robot, and we have the information we need, so we can go up to the field ward, maybe tomorrow night.
I mean, we should probably go sooner rather than later, but we should take a little break first.
One night, I think, is...
Well, Fildry got hit pretty hard. This is a nasty bruise.
I very much...
Right?
I could have a concussion.
It's like 2, right?
Yeah, 2 in the afternoon, probably.
We just take a long rest, head out at like 10
in the evening.
10 p.m.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Let's not take a long rest. Let's take a short rest. And then when we come back, you'll have taken a long rest. And
we'll take
see what you did
that
there.
was a bad joke. All right, we're going to be back in 5 minutes, folks. We just need to refresh our drinks, go to the bathroom, all that good stuff. So we'll see you in just a minute. Stay tuned for more of this stuff shenanigans. All right, hello everyone. We are back, and I can probably turn off all this ambiance of the wind and people muttering. We're back for Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So you have returned to to the Closed Pint, your base of operations, where you've been hanging out and kind of resting up, patching up Fildry's injuries after your little expedition to rescue the Nimble. You were told by Jarlaxle that the Nimble had in fact been rescued. And so, as we kind of come back in, you've just completed a long rest. You've been hanging out in the tap room, breathing heavily, relaxing, getting all your injuries settled and dealt with, and it seems like no heat has come your way yet.
All right. So are we saying we're taking a long rest and then going to the field ward at night?
Correct.
I assume, unless you prefer to take a short rest.
I think we need our spell slots back.
I get mine in a short rest. That's why I was.
Well, I only used. Actually, no.
It depends on Tack. It depends on Tack.
If I used
I need a long rest, and I used a couple of big spells.
Yeah.
Long rest it is.
I'm actually okay, but yeah.
I also used a bunch of inspiration. I basically burned my whole kit.
Yep. Okay.
Well, I didn't use anything.
Yeah, and you guys don't. Funny. And yeah, you
I have
guys
things
don't
I could
feel like
use.
you're in any sort of rush, so you're gonna take a long rest.
Yeah,
I guess.
I think we
Sure.
prefer to go at night anyway. Like,
Yeah, wandering around the field ward at night.
Well, Jeremy.
I mean, it's scary for anyone that isn't throwing around second level spells.
Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
While they're taking a long rest, can I go talk to our buddy who runs who's the carpenter?
Yeah. What do you want from him?
Can I go with him? I got nothing else to do either. I don't have.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
We want him to come and assess the house.
Yeah, sure. He will come and do that. I imagine you aren't resting. You're resting in the upper levels then.
Yeah,
So
they're
you're not
like
bloody
sleeping.
people everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm tending my wounds in my room.
Correct.
Sounds good.
Okay. He assesses the house, and he'll start repairs if you want.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Certainly.
Yeah.
If you could start with the giant hole in the floor that's not supposed to be there first.
Yeah. Well, I think we just need an absurdly large trapdoor there now.
Yeah, that'd probably
it
be
looks
best.
like someone just took a saw and sawed a perfect circle in your floor.
Yep. That's
something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
All these perfect circles kind of showing up.
Yeah. Also,
You're not there.
Well, yeah, I'm not
I
there.
suppose we should have like the walls sort of closed on this.
Yeah, if we could have
circle
it
in
be
the
like
wall.
a double door type deal.
Mm-hmm. You going with like a circle theme?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in the basement.
Because pints are circular and they open and close.
Yeah, and so are kegs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No problem.
We're a big theme bar. We're a big theme bar.
Yeah, I think so. For this big circle on the wall, right? I could probably design the door such that like it has metal banding to like look like a keg.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I think that could be cool.
I like that. I like that.
You want the circular trapdoor though? What are you planning to have some giant kegs in the basement?
It's just for ease of access.
Yeah, we like really big doors around here. My horns get caught on things, so.
Oh god, I
Yeah.
can't imagine what that must be like.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Philado's horns, I think, are like not the type of horns that would typically get caught on anything for the most part.
He does not really,
comprehend
concern it at all. Well, that's not that he doesn't comprehend it. He's not one to be like, "Oh, really? Your horns get caught?" I don't think they would. He's not going to be a dick
because he wants the business.
Oh, he's just not a dick.
Well, that too.
But
yeah, so those two I think are the big ones. And dealing with the warping in the floor.
Yeah, that's actually not going to be too bad, I don't think. I just need to pry up a couple of the boards and get under there.
Oh, perfect.
I can put some extra supports down there to prevent that in the future.
Yes.
Did you spill just like a ton of ale on it or something? Normally,
I
that kind of
mean,
warping, there's got to be some sort of water.
I mean, like with the party that we had last night, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there could be water damage.
Were you there, by the way? Did you have fun?
No, I wasn't. I was gonna start heading over, but there were some rough-looking folks playing.
Curling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the curling. And I just
Yeah.
figured, you know what? It's been a long
They.
day.
All right. Yeah, I understand. You
I'm
missed
sorry.
out.
I don't mean to. I don't
No,
mean
no,
to
no,
offend.
no.
I figured.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
be,
Trust me.
I'm gonna be there all the time, so I didn't need to.
We generally do not have that type of company over. I believe some of our other
they
guests
didn't
brought
look like
them.
they were. They didn't look like they were
Yeah.
supposed to.
Yeah, they were not really wanted.
Yeah, some of
Yeah.
those, they probably crawled out of the sewer or something.
Something
I don't mean that in like a negative way. I mean like
legit.
legitimately, some of them probably crawled out of the sewer.
That's weird. I've never heard of anyone say the city guard crawled out of the sewer, but
Mm.
Oh,
No,
you
no,
don't
not
like
the
the
guard, not the
guard.
guard.
oh,
Who are you
shit,
talking
whatever.
about?
Unreal.
Anyway, so on this door, fast forward, he's been doing work all day,
Alright.
wanting to kind of move the topic off of what he just said. Yeah, you guys, he does some work to start fixing the place up a little bit.
Solid.
Remarkably, and probably much to your relief, he doesn't find any bodies or anything under the floorboards.
Oh, thank God.
Who
Just
moved
puts in
my
some support.
bodies?
It's what makes the bread taste so good.
It's the bones of my enemies.
But
Look at the
yeah, you
bones.
guys complete your long rest without any issue. You are all healed up and well rested. Fildry, your head still aches a little bit from that hit, but you're feeling okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
You kind of feel like he could have shattered your skull.
Right? Like, feels a little loose.
all right. So shall we?
We shall.
Let's go
Oh.
into the field ward at night.
Yeah, your nimble right is still there.
The burnt up one?
Yeah, the damaged one. He's still hanging out.
Alright.
Enjoy your stay.
Do you need
Alright.
supplies or anything?
Kind of looks at you.
Like
Blinks confusedly.
It can
building
blink.
materials?
Yeah, I can blink. It's weird, but it can. We'll say it can.
Look, I'm asking if you want to build more nimble rights.
It makes like a confused gesture, like it doesn't know how. It wouldn't know how.
Ah,
I think
okay.
that other one was just special.
Wasn't sure if that was just sort of a thing.
I think
guys
I
did.
think Nim is the only one who can build more nimble rights.
Probably.
Well, in that case, if you need anything, you can ask us with, and we got the whole letter system out on the wall with those letters. And does he have anything that he needs?
Yeah. He points to the letters E, N, E, M, I, E, S, question mark.
Wait, what did you spell?
Enemies. Are you asking if we have any enemies?
It nods.
No.
If we said yes, what would you do?
It holds up the necklace of fireballs it pinched off Tack earlier.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes, and Tack, not embarrassed that he lost it. Yes, thank you for holding on to that for me, as I asked. I'll take it back now. Because we're doing a dangerous thing.
Are you an assassin? Are you an assassin, Nimble?
Guys, we could have it go back to the Growlins and fuck them up.
Alright. Oh, no.
It's their own nimble right. They'd never track it back here.
Except they might. So
I think he'd just chill, maybe.
Yeah, no, he's probably fine to just hang out.
Look, you know what? We've had people come in that we don't like coming in, so we want you to guard the bar.
Well, let's not make it so.
Not against.
It kind of reaches back out toward the necklace of fireballs that Tack just took.
Does he have a sword?
No using that.
No, he does not.
Here's a weapon. I give him a sword.
This seems
He
very
holds the,
risky.
he grabs the blade of it and hurts himself and drops it.
Okay, you only know how to use the fireballs, huh?
Looks at you, confused.
Okay, Liff,
Martum!
Liff, I need
Okay.
you to show
I
this
call Martum.
Nimble how to use a dagger.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Sure. Montage. The robot.
He's gonna be our bouncer.
The
This
ghost
is awesome.
training the robot. Yes.
Robot
Also-
bouncer. Let's go.
Also, I teach the robot to, if he's going to guard from
Love.
someone, he has to ask Martum if it's acceptable to kill them, or like guard, or if the house needs protecting from them. And I assume that Martum has the appropriate eye to be like, yes, this is someone scary.
Now, Martum, you're going to be choosing life and death for the people who enter this bar, okay? This is a very
Wow,
important...
this is the most responsibility I've ever had.
I don't remember your voice being quite so childish, Martum.
Martin's
do.
definitely a kid.
All right, well, I still trust that Martum will know not to, like, stab random, like, customers.
Okay.
So,
All right.
that's on you. Let's go.
This is now anything. We're pushing all responsibility onto Martum. Great. All right.
It is great.
All right. And
All right, so the
let's-
ghost trains the robot, who the halfling child is the eyes for when it comes to murdering people. Got it.
the moral compass. All right. I'm thinking an iron giant sort of deal. Okay.
I
Yeah.
was thinking too.
Mhm.
So he's Hogarth, or whatever his name is. Hogart? Hugh?
It's Hogarth.
Superman.
Hogarth.
Okay, cool.
Like from Jessica Jones.
So, you guys are going to make your way to... Where is it?
In the top.
The
There's
field
open
ward.
door.
Brackus.
The field ward. You're heading out at night, which is, it's something. You make your way up into the... And there's a big
All
difference
the way
between
up.
the field ward and the rest of the city when it
Yeah,
comes to this
that's why
kind of
there's
stuff.
a separate wall for it.
Yeah. So the field ward is kind of like, I wouldn't call it part of Waterdeep. It's built next to the city, but it's walled out specifically. It's a rough and tumble place. The city watch do not patrol. And the city guard only patrol it along that northern wall.
So this place is like the textbook definition of a ghetto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People
There are no
people kill
rules
each
out
other
here.
all the time. They're not really
I mean, there's a
crime.
street called Stench Alley. Like,
Yeah. Most of the streets don't have names. The
What's
one
up with the
you're heading-
12-dog court?
I was liking that one too.
Right.
But
That sounds terrifying.
as
There's
you-
Chop Street.
Let's
I
go
guess
to
I need
Chop
different
Street,
music than I
guys.
originally intended. And this should do fine. You make your way out in the middle of the evening. Or actually, at the dark of night. The wind is cold and seems to cut at your skin. Little bits of snow fly up toward your... You see a few huddled shapes in alleys as you make your way into the field. You travel down the main thoroughfare. It's relatively clear here. You can see it's not clear like the rest of Waterdeep, where the snow is melted away or dissipated by magic. It's just been pushed off to the side up against buildings, in some cases actually even pushing in through shattered windows. None of the structures here have glass. Instead, it's simple, bare lead frames, smashed in places, or just completely ever having lacked glass. You head to the North Yard, which is the main entranceway into Waterdeep through the North Gate. It's clear there are maybe 6 or 7 city guard on patrol near the gate. Do you like make your way in Northgard, or do you make a point of a...
Probably avoid it.
Yeah, probably go like.
Because you probably so you make your way up to this intersection, and they eye you. They looking.
All right, whatever.
You
Yeah.
just kind of avoid them and turn left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think just we do like I'm assuming everyone that moves in the field ward at night does, which is look suspicious and tuck away through an alley.
Yeah, they do not give you any bother as you make your way. And so, as you travel this unnamed street, perhaps the Fieldway, perhaps an extension of Gowan Knife Street, you head down, take a right turn onto this small alley that juts up against the wall. The buildings here are huddled, badly damaged, or just in poor repair to begin with. And you can see the structure you're looking for up ahead. It appears to be an old, burned-out windmill. It stretches probably the highest building outside of the wall itself. It stretches 30 feet, 40 feet. It kind of looms a dark shadow in the winter sky. And yeah,
Spooky.
up ahead you
What's a
see
butcher doing in a mill?
there are a bunch of ways in for little homes or businesses or whatever they do out here in the dock ward. I'm sorry, in the field ward. And one of the buildings has before it a simple wooden sign, which reads Thrakis's Butchery.
Ah,
The
he
sign-
grinds the bones to make bread. That's why it's a mill.
That's definitely suspicious.
Yeah, the sign.
As is everything out here.
Shaped like a cleaver and hangs.
Bone
from
meal
rusted...
doesn't make great bread, Fildry.
Oh, no. Why are giants always going on about it?
Well, that's just a myth. That's a fairy tale.
Are there any like open windows or
Jack
No.
didn't exist.
any
All
windows
right,
at all?
all right. Now you're pulling my
Well,
leg.
yeah.
My grandma told me that story more times than I can remember.
Let me move.
Yeah,
you.
it's a story.
Oh, great. Oh,
So,
oh, okay, cool.
you can see up on your right is
What
the
the hell is this?
windmill proper.
Something real cool.
You see
Cool.
some
Doesn't matter.
small buildings affixed to the sides of it. These brown things are doors, and there's also
Okay.
and yeah, that sign shaped like a cleaver, hanging from rusty iron chains that are iced over and jingle ever so slightly in the frozen wind. Yeah.
What is again this
Here's
here?
Thrakis's Butchery.
What is this? What is this here?
Oh, that is a window. It is a bare lead-framed window. So it still has like the T-frame in it,
But no glass.
of weak lead. Yeah, there's no glass, and you can look in and you see dilapidated stairs leading upwards and some sort of an open room. You can hear like whispered voices from within, but they're heavily muted against both the wind and the cold. You hear like the creaking of the broken windmill up top. Most of the spokes are just obliterated, but one of them still has a little bit of fan, and so it creaks and turns.
Would my
in the night
newly
air.
improved passive perception of 18 with my observant feet be able to pick up on any of this?
Huh?
Since
What
you say I can hear like muffled voices inside?
Yeah, you cannot pick up on their conversation. I don't
Alright.
with a passive 18. You could roll and maybe get better, but a passive 18 is like you hear the voice. Maybe you can pick out the number of voices with it. Yeah, I think you can pick out less than a dozen voices, but more than like 3 or 4 people.
All right. Well,
They seem
that's
to be coming from different rooms in there.
seems to be a decent number of men in there. Don't know exactly how many. More than 4.
Well, why don't we just go to the butchery first?
All right. Well,
Like,
I don't think that they're open right now.
Yeah, as you get over, both that door and the other wooden door, I marked them as wood because it's important. They have a huge, huge, heavy padlock on each of them, heavily iced over.
Heavily iced over.
Yes, sir.
Iced over in such a way that would imply disuse.
Yeah, they're almost like frozen in ice. Actually, it's weird. There's like a ton of ice. You would guess they'd probably been frozen all winter. But the ice is very clear, so it's strange. You're not sure. It's weird. You can make a nature check if you'd like.
No, it's...
Jeremy, I'm gonna go around the side of the building and look.
I'll do a
into
nature
it.
check.
Yeah, so Philado, go ahead and roll a nature check. Not sure. Just 1 second. So there are buildings up against the side up here. That being said, you can go around the side there. It's open. There's a small alley.
Okay.
It's actually a little larger than it looks there.
Okay.
So there should be, like probably 20 feet of space between that and the next building over.
Okay, sure.
And yeah, you look in through the window, and you can see that this window is barred. It is not just shitty lead, but there are actually bars in it.
Okay.
And looking in, you see. Read to you what you see.
I can see something in there.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah.
I can see clearly now.
The rain is gone.
The rain is gone.
You see what appears to be a butchery. It is frigid cold where you are, and the scent of meat and blood reeks even like out through the window where you are. A blood-stained chopping block dominates the room, and shelves of cut meat wrapped in bloody parchment line the walls. They're all partially frosted over. The floor is streaked with blood and covered with little bits of gore.
All right. Well, it sure
And there's
is
a little
butchery.
fireplace here that is currently not going.
Does it? Can
Although-
I like?
You see some light coming through under that door. Just a teeny
Interesting.
little flicker, like maybe a candle on the other side, perhaps.
Nice. Yeah. Interesting. From this angle, can I get any view on like how recently the fireplace was used?
Oh,
Oh, I'm so sorry. That there was a dynamic lighting thing there that should not have been there.
well, also I can just kind of go in and out the window.
Yeah.
Wait,
oh,
is
I'm
there
sorry.
supposed to be
Yeah, don't climb
dynamic
the window.
lighting? Is there supposed
There
to
is
be dynamic
lighting.
lighting? All right, it's not on for me, by the way.
Oh, you just
Oh.
see everything?
Yeah,
All right, Kyle sees everything already. Kyle, pretend you don't see things.
I have
I've
been.
walked by walls.
I have been.
Thank you, friend. All right, that's bizarre. Roll20 does that sometimes. Really great feature for a program. Anyway,
All right.
so yeah, you poke around the back, and you can see there is the city wall, which
Yeah.
Kyle
How
doesn't see
far
beyond
away?
the city wall. Huh?
How
It's
far?
there.
Okay. Oh.
That's the
Jesus.
wall. It's built right up against it.
Okay.
Yeah. And you see a big wagon that seems like it was recently put there, and there's some snow on it. There's another padlocked door in the back, although it is not nearly as well locked. It's not frozen at all. It just has a lock.
Hear me out. What if we just knocked?
Yeah, there's a door. Sorry,
we can definitely
through
just
this,
knock.
through this barred window, you can see there's this big crate filled with pies below there. There's a pig and some dead piglets. There are some crates over here.
Cows.
Whatever, they're pigs. And you see a hog slowly roasting over some sort of magical flame that gives off a little bit of light.
Can I reach through the bars and steal a pie?
Maybe that was what you were gonna ask.
You're a little short
Okay.
to try it.
I
Lift me up, Philado!
fine.
All right, folks. I think I can use
Wait,
my
why?
skills to open.
Why don't we just
that
knock?
All right. It's after hours, and
We just want to get some meat. I'm lifting Tack up to steal a pie.
Okay.
Can I get a
Tack,
pie?
you swipe a pie.
All right, I put 2 gold in the box.
Okay.
Really?
That's overpaying for that pie.
That's way overpaying for that.
But it's such an adventurer thing, isn't it? You take the pie out the windowsill and then you leave money and...
I don't know about adventurer, but
I want to smell the pie.
It's a meat pie.
What kind?
I will begin to eat some.
Hold
pie.
on.
Roll a nature check.
Alright. Hold on.
It's human meat.
I mean, that's where I'm going. Tack,
It's meat.
it's mystery meat.
Tack, you don't know what kind of meat could be in this pie.
He says to Tack, who's in the middle of chewing the pie that he has already bitten into.
Tack,
It
Okay.
tastes like pork, and it also tastes like beef.
Tack. I
It's
put
pretty
my hands
cool.
on Tack's shoulder. Tack. People taste like pork.
That's probably not people, and if it is,
Tack, we're in the field ward.
if it is, I'll cross through those mental leaps I'll have to take to forget about it when I find out about it.
Alright, Tack, give me a bite.
Alright, I give him some pie.
How is the pie?
It's okay. It's
From
not
a-
the best pie I've ever had, but it's a
from a-
filling meat pie.
Baker's perspective.
You're more bake like pies. I think are
Cake
within
pie
your
is
purview.
strictly baking.
They're within your purview, but
Mhm.
like they aren't your focus.
Forte.
I think. Right? I think it's fair to say.
I feel like a meat pie is more of a cook thing than a.
Yeah, I feel like
that
yeah.
being said,
Look,
it is.
on the Great British Bake Off, they make meat pies all the time.
All I'm gonna tell you is it tastes. Given that it's frozen, it's not frozen solid. It's
It's cold.
Very cold.
It's cold. It was clearly cooked today.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's okay.
I bet the
Like-
crust is nothing.
Brand new, like totally fresh. It might have been like pretty okay. Now it's just okay. It isn't quite hit mediocre. Like tasting this seems like a low level like initiate to like a butcher's guild or something, or a baker's guild or something.
What kind of
but
crust?
it's low ranking.
What kind of crust does it have?
Is it
What kind of
lattice?
crust does it have, Mike?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I don't
Well,
know.
you're the one who
different
watched-
a real fucking simple crust.
It's the lattice. Let's do the lattice.
The lattice.
Oh
is
my God.
Is my crust
knock-
type.
There you go.
So-
it looks like that.
I'm breaking in here.
That's what it looks like.
This is like a hot water crust. What are we doing?
I'm showing you what it goddamn looks like. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
James is
Feel
breaking
free
it in.
Is Tinker Toolsing the not frozen padlock? Just figuring out. No, this
Cheese
isn't.
stuffed crust.
This isn't
Yeah,
good
you're
at
good.
all. Hold on, and
We're
you
in
can just
the field ward.
you can just shim it right here like so.
yeah,
and
no shit. We're in the field ward.
James trying to show off his luck knowledge. Kyle being an asshole. Yep. You get it. You're good.
I toss the lock haphazardly behind me past Ilaha.
It
Well,
lands.
you
in
want a
the snow.
fucking medal for picking a lock in the field ward?
It was a pretty good lock. Like way better than you anticipated for the field.
Look at this. All right, you see this stamp on the
I'm-
bottom? This is guild work right here. Okay,
Aren't all locks guild work?
in the field ward.
That door is unlocked.
Damn, you right.
All right, and this is
As
where
you
the
break
pies
in
were.
this
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, we're breaking it.
Tread carefully, fellas. Slowly.
I summoned my gun, by the way.
All right. You got your gun.
And you pull out your gun.
Now that you're in here, you can really hear the wooden mill creaking and turning overhead.
Tack warms his frozen boots by the fire.
Yeah, it's a small magical fire. It puts out way more heat than it does light.
Mm.
Jeremy, I'm gonna take one of these pies.
All right, is the next one
Okay.
unlocked as well?
Yeah, you pick it up. It's a pie.
I eat it.
All right.
You eat it. All right,
Yeah.
it's a pie. It's not like
One
poison.
bite
Here, I'll delete-
unhinges
I'll
his
delete
jaw.
2 of the pies. There we go.
All right. I'm gonna put my ear against the door here. See if I hear any of the voices from earlier.
This door or the front?
Oh wait. No, this
That's
is-
the front door.
Oh, I'll go to this door. Oh, that's just the door to
Yeah.
outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll do this.
We
one.
want this door.
Okay.
Hey, tell me about it.
Yeah, listening at the door. There's some voices.
The sound of silence.
Similar to what you heard before. not a lot. Maybe like a like cough.
All right, but I don't think so.
It doesn't sound like people trying to be sneaky. It sounds like people trying
People
to sleep in
live.
frigid cold.
All right. So there could be people sleeping, not trying to sleep beyond this door. All right. So I'm not sure. You can't really just go in shocking all. No.
Well, I don't think that was ever the plan.
Well, then
Oh,
we could
no.
go back around outside and go through that window.
There's also a door.
There's a door like right down here.
There's also a door here.
Is this door locked?
Oh, this door in front of us?
The door? No, it's not. Oh, it's not, but it is barred on this side with a big metal bar. On your side.
Right, which
no.
means that they... That's weird.
Mm.
Why
That's
would they do
odd.
that?
Yeah, that implies that you don't want someone to go into this space, which means that they're locking the people in, which is probably...
Corralling them to make the pie!
I mean, I can just say this, and I think it's fair. It's separating this part of the windmill from the other part of the windmill. So the only
Yeah.
way to get into the part you're in now by going outside. Going back.
Yeah, that's kind of
is
what I
just
figured.
like how it is set
Like,
up.
that's
it's
kind of what I
doing.
figured.
Yeah, this is the storefront.
Yeah.
People from inside just can't get into the store from the windmill.
I will open the door very quietly. And I said I did it
Creaks a little
quietly.
bit?
Well, I
Or
said I
you
did it quietly. I don't know
Roll
if
me
you
a
heard.
stealth check. Roll me a stealth check. I heard you.
There's no rolls in Dungeons and
You know
Dragons. If I say it
You know,
goes...
Pete, you do it pretty quietly. It creaks a little bit, but no way anyone could discern that over the sound of the windmill.
I was just memeing about that, but if you couldn't
No,
tell.
Pete, you said it quietly.
Oh, okay, good.
I should
I-
probably remove the lighting so you can see, huh? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you should definitely do that for me.
I move around quietly.
I'm just gonna move the lighting out of most of you. Oh, no problem. Can you roll me 10 stealth checks, and if you fail, you die. Sorry,
Ooh,
I like
that's
Pete more.
tough. Wow.
I mean, I can't say I disagree with that
So yeah,
sentiment.
it's a small hallway. It leads into seemingly an opening area here in the windmill. Up ahead, you can see it connects that same room with a big spiraling staircase. There are a few doors that lead off the sides.
All right. Where's the most mumbling coming from?
This door right here.
I'll go in. I say in a stage whisper, "Do you want to go in up here? Try this one." Actually, that's probably the same room. That's the outside. Want to go up to the top of the thing?
Shouldn't we hit the doors on the way first?
Yeah.
We don't want to be ambushed.
Doesn't the top of the windmill seem like where you'd hide your cool stone?
No.
No.
Does to me.
I think the basement is where you'd hide
Yeah.
something.
I'd be more intrigued about a basement.
Okay, fine. And then we go to this door, right?
Or do we want to check this door?
Well, that's the
That
one that
door.
all the sounds are coming from.
Exactly.
Can you all roll me stealth? Or are you not being very quiet with how you're talking?
No, we're
I'm
trying
trying
to
No,
be quiet.
I was saying the stage.
I do it
stage
quietly.
right?
Just like I said.
Also quiet.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I'm
you
in-
guys are
well.
fucking dead silent. Jesus Christ.
As
Ilaha,
the-
you kind of feel like an idiot. Everyone else is so quiet.
I mean, I'm just not talking. At that point, I'm just like, I have a gun.
They're all whispering so quietly, but your feet, your boots are crunching on the snow real bad.
There's snow in
There's
here?
a little
Go
bit
on.
of like shitty ice in here. It's pretty poorly maintained. This, yeah, you can see as you like move up into that main room. There's like old ass mud everywhere, and these stairs appear to be covered in like bird droppings and other filth. You see broken roof shingles around, mud, mold growing on the.
I'm sorry,
walls
where's
in
this? In the
place.
hallway?
just all over the place here.
Okay.
It's just disaster. The bird droppings are on the stairs going up. There.
Birdman.
All right.
Yep, it's a bird. It's an Eric Coker just shitting on the floor, Kyle. You got it.
Tack's gonna tentative. That's really funny for some reason. Tack's going to tentatively test the doorknob or whatever on this door to his right.
It's unlocked. Doesn't have a knob.
Oh, it's
So
just a
you
door.
push it open.
Just a push situation.
Yeah, it's like poorly affixed.
All right. I will
Does it
open
fall
the door.
Okay.
I will open the door.
Looking behind the door,
And to be clear, yeah, I do want to open it quietly.
you see two
wolves.
humans inside. They appear to be human commoners. They appear to be sleeping in piles of old furnishing and anything that reasonably could be salvaged from garbage bits, like torn and soiled clothing and blankets and all that stuff. These two appear to be asleep.
I'm gonna try opening this door. Quietly.
Do you keep the door open or do you shut the door, Tack?
I'm gonna close the door.
Okay.
Quietly.
Quietly.
Oh, you didn't say quietly. They all wake. No. All right, you want to open that door, Philado?
Quietly.
Okay, that's the door you hear the kind of coming from.
Mm.
And as you look through, there are a pile of commoners. They're clearly squatters, just like the other two. They're this dude with the hat, which you can't really see from your angle, but if you move into the room, you can see, and that's fine. Is the one who's just he's curled up with like a torn cloak wrapped around him, just every once in a while coughing, and he looks up at you. What do you want?
We're looking for a man named Thrakis.
His eyes kind of open wide, and he kind of pushes up a little bit into like not a sitting position, but like he's on the ground, like kind of pushed up so he could potentially flee from you if he needed to. You get to see that defensiveness in his eye. He goes, "What about Thrakis?"
Just looking to have a word with him.
He's not here right now.
Do you know
He
where he
leaves
might...
every day after sundown.
Do you know where he goes to?
No. He lets us stay here.
Can we stay
all right.
tonight? Is there room?
Yeah, can you all roll me insight checks, actually? Since you're all kind of there looking in, he's very intimidated by you all.
I don't know anything.
Maybe.
And I think the rest of you all are like, man, you just scared this guy. But Ilaha, you can tell that he's holding something back about Thrakis. Like 100%. You see it in his eyes. That it's not... there's like a terror.
Right. I'll go up to him and like, now.
He
I'm sorry.
pushes away from you, like, and kind of
no.
scrambles back as you kind of move up toward him.
No harm. We're not here to hurt you.
And you see a couple of the other commoners stir as he coughs very hard. And you can see he's gritty and dirty. He's got like a hat like that, but soiled beyond. Please, what?
Now, we do need all the information that you have on Thrakis.
I don't know what you want. He lives somewhere else in Aqua, and he runs as a butcher.
He lives in the dock.
Or the field ward. That was me who spoke, not him. He said,
Okay.
I don't
You
know
have-
where he is. I leave him alone.
Does he
Why-
terrorize you? Why? What has you so terrified?
I just don't want him. I need somewhere to stay, and he's letting me stay for now. He's letting us all stay.
Right,
Please.
right.
I just don't.
Oh, absolutely. I
Who are you?
understand.
Are you at the watch? Against
No.
the guard?
Oh, God, no. God, no.
We're harpers.
Fucking Christ.
I mean, he's not
That
wrong.
word doesn't seem to mean anything to him.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
No, we are not with the Watch. We have no affiliation with the city.
What's wrong, friend? You seem ill.
So you
Yo.
all are you all just pushing in, or is this just so you can see?
I was
just
just
wanted
trying
to
to
be
see
able to see.
real quick.
Because the lighting. Okay, that's totally fine. Let me know if anyone but Philado and Ilaha are actually pushing into the room. Just because like that might startle him more. He's very weirded out right now. Yeah. What did you ask him?
I asked him about his coughing, basically.
It's just a cold. You develop one when you live here.
It's a what cough?
It's
Just
just
a cold.
No. Can I insight that?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Seems legit to me. Hey, Fildry,
Yeah, I was gonna
Ilaha,
ask.
you're
can
pretty
you
certain
cure
it's just a cold.
illness?
Yeah, I figured as much.
And Fildry, it's the same kind of thought process. If you could cure something like this, you know that probably not is the answer. Things like this aren't like mundane injuries.
You can't lesser restoration.
Yeah. Well, a lesser restoration.
Lesser
would do
restoration
it.
Yeah.
would work.
Yeah. Hit points wouldn't do this.
Do you have lesser restoration?
I do. Well, friend.
It does. That does disease, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you could absolutely lesser restoration if you wanted.
Could you?
Do you like move into the room?
Yeah, I'll be like, all right.
He backs
I'll
away further,
cycle- I'll
pushes up
cycle out.
against the wall.
I move
okay.
down to here and sort of look over these commoners. I'm moving slowly and quietly.
Yeah, you got a young lad, and you've got an older-looking woman. The kid is clearly awake and he's looking at you, but he's just not like moving. He's just looking and trying to like. Obviously, he was trying to look like he was still asleep, but you catch his eyes. The older-looking woman seems asleep, maybe dead. You're not sure.
All right. Friend, I really hate the sound of that cough. I'm a cleric, Moradin. Allows me to perform lesser miracles such as this. If you'll let me lay hands on you.
What'll happen the next time, though? When it
Well-
comes back, it's worse.
You got a
Moradin
job?
be there for me then.
I mean, maybe then
Just-
you'll
yeah,
have
does
to
he want a
start
job?
rated.
Ilaha just says that loudly.
No,
No,
God,
Phil,
no.
I said it. I said, do you want a
Yeah.
job?
What do you?
We own a tavern.
In the field ward? I don't
No.
know if there are any taps.
We own a tavern in the city.
You can get me into the city? The city
Uh,
proper.
Probably. Were you kicked out or something?
No.
Hmm.
Just the look of us, they kind of drive us back. They don't let us walk in.
Well, here.
Well, we're harpers, so we can get you anywhere you need to go.
What's
What's
that
that
mean?
restoration?
And
Don't worry about it, but
as the magic kind of pulses through him, I imagine it's like almost like the strike of a hammer right on a forge. He just kind of I can breathe.
Yeah. No. So, like I said,
That
You-
warmth.
alright? Now, we need
So
your
cold.
help.
Anything. What? If you can get me
Fracas.
out of the city. What do you want?
Fracas. He's gotten a delivery recently from a strange looking creature.
Can we get out of here? He kind of says, looking around, like concerned about the others.
sure.
He
What's up with this person? Is that an elf?
Yeah, she's asleep. She is filthy looking.
She's an elf?
That's unusual.
She ain't asleep.
It's true. She's in a trance.
Seems to be asleep.
In her memories.
She seems to be asleep.
Suspicious.
I go in front of her and wave in front of her face.
She doesn't respond.
Elves don't sleep.
Right, check for a pulse.
She's freezing cold.
But alive?
Well,
No.
Okay.
All right.
Ah. Well, that
Well then.
explains the sleeping.
He's out here now. Just gotta wait for you all.
this
Yeah.
little kid has just been like eyeing us the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
As
god.
you kind of go, he scrambles up.
And Tack's just gonna.
He's
Tax-
like, you can get us out of here.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Oh boy, we can get a few of you out.
We can get one.
Then take me.
We can get one.
I'm stronger than him. I'm faster.
Do you know more? Do you
I
have
can learn
information?
more.
We need
I'm
information
still-
right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be around for a lot longer than he is. He's got 20 years best. I've got another at least 50. I can help you. I can be so much more helpful than
Look,
you can.
we can probably get both of you.
Alright, just
Okay.
Just
hush.
calm down.
Follow us.
Stay quiet. You're gonna have to work.
It's okay.
All right. Starting a fucking orphanage. All right.
Right, that's what I said.
I don't want to do this.
Look, it's just two people.
On top of the
Alright,
four that we've already taken?
Why don't you guys go wait outside? We have some business to attend to in
No,
here.
don't
No,
wait.
no,
No,
we need to
no,
talk
no,
to
no,
them
no.
still.
Okay.
And we still need information.
The guy like eyes the kid like, "Don't you fucking ruin this for me," is the look he's giving him.
All right, you two, calm down.
Sorry.
Alright,
Thrakus, he's not a I don't know. I think he works with Zentarum. Do you know them?
We're familiar.
yeah.
Yep, sure are. I just stare at
Look,
Fildry.
We know all the
I
games.
just stare at
now.
Fildry.
The Zentarum, the Xanathar.
He does come by sometimes at night. I'm sorry, I lied. Please don't.
That's fine.
It's rare. It's only when they come by. I don't know.
Who? The
The-
Zentarum?
The Zeds.
The servants. I don't know anything.
Alright.
They bring bodies for him to take care of.
Oh boy. What do they do with the bodies?
As far as I know, he just grinds them up with the rest of it.
Nice!
So, Tack, where are those mental leaps now?
I mean,
The ratio!
you don't
The
know.
ratio!
Alright, first there's a ratio, then you don't know.
Look,
Alright, did they come by
he ate
tonight?
the
Has he
whole pie.
done the
So
work
did I.
right now? Is we only saw the pigs in there and there were no other bones.
Yeah, that's because you already
Alright.
ground it up.
this conversation was happening. Tack was just like halfway through the last piece of that pie.
Finished it
and then Tack
anyway.
kind of thinks for Tack thinks for a little while, and you see him like moving the pie back to his mouth to finish it, and then he puts it down.
See, Ela already ate a full pie. So,
Well, Ela was just licking their fingers and then keeps licking their fingers.
You know, it's very
Yeah.
strange. You know, it's very
Doesn't-
strange.
doesn't faze me.
Just honestly finding out isn't bothering me. I don't know why.
It's because it's good, Tack.
Glad I only ate the
Real
crust.
good.
Hungry.
It's pretty good. It was okay.
Alright,
He,
now
Alright, anyways.
both of you two, stay here, and I don't want to find that you've murdered the other one. Alright?
can you bring us both out?
Yes, we can
Yeah.
get
I
you
ain't
both out.
I ain't taking one of you out if I find that one of you's killed the other.
Yeah, if either of you are
Yeah,
dead, then neither of you
both-
make it.
They both nod, and the kid says, I know more. I overheard it back earlier.
Go on.
Please.
Yes, he got he's part of the Butcher's Guild. He got someone, I don't know.
That's horrifying.
It's not surprising.
Someone named Rask was here with a cart
Rask.
to pick up food, pick up pies, I think. Delivering them somewhere in the city, a place. I don't know.
Oh no. Oh, do I know a Rask?
Yeah, Justine Rask. He delivers actually the meat for your tavern. He's your contacts in the Butcher's Guild.
Oh, he's the
Terrifying.
guy who gets the things really cheap.
And he said the boy.
Nice.
He says, I don't. Rask just. He was here. He comes by sometimes. Thrakus needed him to go quick. He paid him extra. I can't remember the place in the town.
Alright,
It was up in, I think, the down in the trade ward.
alright, kid. Thank you, but stay here. We gotta find Thrakus.
Look,
Spoils Alley, I think, was the lane. I don't know the place
where the guy went or where Thrakus lives?
where Justin was going.
Ah, okay.
It
One
was a
moment.
weird delivery. He's not usually here this late.
I go in here. Is this another elf?
No, that's just a person.
Oh, are they alive?
They're just humans. Yeah, they're alive and asleep. They haven't been woken up. It seems like they're used to sleeping with like a lot of ruckus with the
Mhm.
creaking thing.
Tack,
They will
knowing,
stay there and wait.
knowing now that there's nothing
Uh-huh.
here, Tack is just going to quickly. These stairs don't lead to anywhere, right?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do.
Upstairs.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
go.
they go
Oh,
up.
I thought it was like rotten and like falling apart.
No,
I forget that I
What's
can see
this
everything.
door?
They're here. That leads into another small room with more people. Philado.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just in case you felt like exploring everything.
This is
All
the
right,
top of the mill.
Yeah.
Working on it. Let me explain to you what's the top of the windmill.
Jeremy, you don't have to move me. I can already see it.
An ancient an ancient millstone lies under a jumble of debris, includes machinery and pieces of collapsed roof. Dust and cobwebs cover everything. There are a series of doors. There are 3 doors that you can see from. There's one right here, which beyond you don't really see a lot. I mean, you actually haven't gone through the door yet. There's a door right there, which you can hear shuffling, like lots of shuffling, like someone is quickly packing like papers up. And behind this door, you don't hear anything, but you see that the door has been fitted with a shiny new lock, a very, very nice lock, and it like has a very thick wood that also looks new.
I'm gonna check the 2 side doors really quick first.
Okay. Which one first?
This one that I'm in front of.
Okay. Do you like throw open the door? That's when you hear all the shuffling behind.
Oh wait, this is the heavy shuffling door. Okay, never mind. Sorry, this one.
Okay. I need you to roll a dex saving throw as you open
Oh
that door.
shit. Would if I now let me say this? If I opened it quietly, would that have changed things?
No. You open it up and you like go to look in, and just a little bit of pressure, you feel the floor starting to creak and collapse under you there, but you're able to like, step back. It appears to be just an empty, desolate waste. Nothing in there. There's another door though on the other side of it.
Oh.
sorry.
There's a room right here, right? Is that a door?
Yes.
Pardon, where are you? Philado?
I'm down.
sorry,
I'm
I've
down.
got-
I'm down at the
Uh,
bottom.
Yes, there are more people that live in there.
Fildry would have been going up with Tack.
Okay.
That's
Philder, let
probably
me
a
move
bad
you up there with
choice.
Tack.
So the floor is dangerous here. Can I like walk across the floor? Was it like one spot right around where I was?
You
Walking
would
in.
have to roll a dexterity saving throw to do so, though. Right.
I will give it a shot.
Okay.
I'm opening all the doors down here.
Tack's gonna open. Walk as lightly as he can.
Tack, you are able to deftly walk along. You find a privy, a crappy storeroom. The privy is vile.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've deleted all of the doors down on the lower floor.
All right, then I head upstairs. I head up to the window. the others.
I'm staying down here with those two.
Okay.
Now, Jeremy, you said something about a nice padlock.
Yeah, there's a really nice padlock on this door. Attack, you want to open that door?
Yeah.
That door. Let me open it up. Okay. Is open. As you open it and look past, you see that there are lots of
Corpses.
No. You see that there are large areas where the ceiling has collapsed, and there's large piles of little like sticks and debris all along the sides of the room. And you see nestled up in them, like curled up amidst little bits of cloth and other stuff. You see pigeons. You stumbled into a pigeon roost.
Just pigeons, huh?
Yep, and they shuffle their wings, and it sounds just like the sound you heard coming from the other.
I look very quickly and see if any of them seem to be carrying messages.
No.
All right.
Pigeons.
I'm gonna go to this door.
Okay, you hear shuffling, like someone quickly shuffling tons of papers.
I slowly and quietly open the door.
It's filled with pigeons, just like the other one.
Look at
Except
all
this
the
one
pigeons.
has little nest boxes that are built along the walls for the pigeons to nest.
Oh.
I will take a step in and look for messages on the pigeons.
There is a little message crumpled up on the floor,
Pick it up.
but none on the pigeon.
Pick it up and read it.
Okay. It reads, deliver pack 2, and the place is Cuttle's Meat Pies. All expense. And it is just -M.
And
Or actually, it's like any expense.
okay. Well, I take the message out with me.
Sure.
I believe Fildry's working on that lock.
Yes.
All right, Fildry, go
That's
ahead and
a
roll me
nice
a
one.
Tinker's Tools.
And I've just been using intelligence on these. Oh, there we go. Hey.
Hey, very nice. All right. You crack it open, and you can see beyond a small chamber. It seems in much better repair than the rest of the windmill. Caulk has been placed along where there were any cracks in the walls. There is actually like glass and shutters on the little window there. You see that there is a very nice bed that is in here, a king-size bed with a clean mattress. The mattress, unfortunately, right now stands against one wall. It's like leaned up, as though maybe this would be in use in warmer months, but isn't right now. And you see that there is a large tarp directly in front of the door. Like, I will draw a little orange square to represent the tarp.
All right. Also, I'm taking the padlock. By the way, I'm pocketing.
This isn't a padlock,
Oh, dang.
unfortunately.
They threw away
this
the
is
good
like
one.
in the door. Yeah. Well, no, this seems like even nicer than that one. Seems like a pretty good lock. But
Do you want me to take the door, Fildry?
No. Take too much time.
I mean, I
But,
could just break it off at the hinges.
Well, let's wait until we get through this first, because there's another door right here.
Do you step out on top of the tarp, the big tarp laid out?
I mean, so I open the door, I see the tarp laid out.
Yeah.
I see that door over there.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a step.
Okay. It seems like there's floor under the tarp.
Alright.
Cool. You open that door. That door is not locked. And as you flip it open and look in, there are probably about a dozen bodies, frozen solid in there.
Ooh, hi, hey.
One of them you recognize.
Uh-oh.
They have a horrible, horrible burn scar on their face.
Oh, it's the murderer, right? Or the... No.
The guy
Is
who
that
had
dude
first-
we ran into? Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who had first the one who escaped from your house
Yeah.
with Stone of Golor originally.
Yes.
Not our house,
And,
but the Grauhan house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since Tack's been standing here for so long, can I just do my
Yep.
due diligence as a player and make an investigation check? See if
Yeah,
there's
no
anything in here.
I'm gonna lift up the tarp.
Unfortunately, Tack, there's just pigeons.
Cool. Can I walk back out?
Yeah.
Or do I have to make the save again?
No, I think with an investigation check, one of the pigeons will land on your arm looking for food.
Okay.
They seem somewhat trained.
I give them the meat pie that I have
They eat
left.
it like they're used to eating it.
And then I'll walk and catch up with everyone else.
What were we saying, Philado?
I lift up the tarp.
It's just ground under it. You get the idea that maybe this is used to to keep the body from getting over the nice room.
Alright, I'm gonna investigate these corpses and just figure out, do they have anything on them? Like,
Yeah, there are definitely some watchmen. There are that guy with the burned face. There are, I think, 10 total corpses. 2 are city watch. 1 is the guy with the burned face. 4 of the other ones you recognize. They're Zents. You've seen them before, talking to Dabble.
Oh, no.
You don't know them well.
yeah.
Alright.
You see, they got their. You see that they have they have the little flying snake tattoo, and you can see on their. I guess maybe the tattoo's on an upper arm. It's a smart place to hide a tattoo. You can see that the eyes of the snake have been cut out on them. You don't see that on the guy with the burned face, who has the one with the fire eyes, the white fire on his tattoo.
These are part of the rogue sense. Not these guys, but
Wait, we captured him for the police, right? Or we knocked him
Yeah.
out.
Sure did.
Yep.
This doesn't
Goes
look
all
good.
the way to the top.
yeah, Philado maybe.
Bingo.
We've gotta put this back in mostly the same condition.
Well, here's the thing. Can't you talk to bodies or something? Isn't that a cleric thing?
Only
That's not something I do.
But could you?
I mean,
Only
potentially.
I mean, we could take him.
That's super suspicious.
We wrap him up in the tarp.
I'm not there, but
No, Speak with Dead is 3rd level.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shit. I thought that was 2nd level.
No, it's not something I have the ability to do.
So,
Oh well.
you have explored the windmill
extensively.
in its entirety. You have learned that a delivery was recently made with extreme haste this evening to a place called Cuttle's Meat Pies, which is on, what's the street called? I just said it a minute ago. Spoils Alley in the trade. There's a possibility you've been serving human meat at your tavern for a while, or at least yesterday. A possibility, is it? And yeah, what do you want to do?
I mean, I guess we head for Spoils Alley.
Yeah, we get the hell
My
out of
best
his
choice.
place.
No. Alright, and we gotta take those 2,
Back to the tavern.
Yeah.
yeah.
Should we report this?
No, they're not gonna
Well,
care.
Well, there's
Well,
dead
either-
watchmen.
Alright. First,
Well,
how do we
so
convince
you might be
them?
you
there's
might
dead
be
watchmen?
implicated in the murder.
Yes.
Okay. Different way of phrasing this. Should I report this to the Blackstone?
Go
the
for
black
it.
staff care?
Why not?
It's in the field.
She might.
I mean, it can't hurt.
She was gonna try and get us the burn-faced guy.
Oh, right. Well, you can tell her where we found
And
him.
he's disappeared, and now we found him.
Someone that was supposed to be in the custody of the city, we found dead in the field ward. Not a good
Sure
start.
can.
Alright, well, I'll let her know.
Alright.
We should probably go, though.
Yeah.
Let us away.
All
Alright,
right.
we go downstairs. Alright, what are you two's names?
I would have.
Um,
I definitely didn't ask them while I was
yeah.
standing here watching them, by the way.
Yeah. The guy, his name is Danathan.
It's a dumb name, but sure.
I'm gonna rename him to Danathan right now for you.
Wait, did
he
he have an
says,
actual name?
Nope. And he says, my friends call me Daneth for short.
What
I'm gonna
about-
call you Jonathan the whole time?
What
How
about
about
just
we just
Dan?
call Dan? Yeah.
No, I think God should know that he named this person Jonathan.
Right, so Dan.
And the lad's name is Brett.
Fair enough. Nice to
Alright.
meet you, Brett.
Alright, Brett
Never
and Dan.
fucking touch it, Brent.
Brett, I'll tell you this. You seem too ambitious for your own good. That was a very powerful response.
Well, you know, I think it's understandable. No one wants to be in the field ward.
Yeah, this place is a shithole.
No, I mean, I get it.
There
I
were
get the
10
drive.
corpses upstairs, Tack. I'm saying this just with them just standing there.
I think they know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
He kills people or eats people. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
I need to
fine.
Get out of here.
That's fine. All right,
Well,
yeah, let's
let's
leave.
go.
All right. So the lot of you make your way out.
Mhm.
We
Take
go
a
out the
pit
way we
stop.
came in. We go out the
Yep.
way we came in.
Okay. You take a
Yeah.
pit stop at at the Close Pint to drop off your newest employees.
Yep.
All right.
Um,
So, well, we stop in. I'm like, all right. So here's the deal. This is
Oh, by the
Martin.
way, you absolutely get some like whack looks as you're coming into the city with these guys, but they don't stop. The guards don't stop you.
All right, cool.
So Martin.
Yeah, we had to get him cleaned up.
Martin's your supervisor.
Martin, please.
Martin's asleep.
Oh.
Well, we wake him up.
Probably like midnight by the time you're back.
That's fine. We
what
wake
are
him
you
up.
doing? I'm so tired.
We have new employees, and you're their supervisor.
Oh, I get to work.
Oh, okay, they don't have to work. We're just
No,
doing
you can
instructions.
swab the floor right now.
No, don't do that. It's under construction.
Yeah,
No, I'm
the
just
floor
kidding.
needs. All right, so this is Martin. He's your supervisor, and this is the muscle. His name is.
Good
Nimble.
joke, Martin.
I thought it was pretty good.
This is the bouncer. His name is Nim.
The robot
And
just looks at them.
Yeah,
here's the
don't
deal.
mess with the robot. Don't mess with
If you steal or do anything,
A knife
Criminal.
just kind of floats up.
Yeah, a ghost
Oh,
we'll
will
get to
right.
that
kill
in a
you.
second.
There's a literal ghost that will kill you.
If you steal or do anything
It's true.
criminal, either the robot or the ghost will kill you.
These are not empty threats, by the way.
These
They
are not
it will
empty threats.
it'll
the ghost
just
has
happen.
killed before, and so is the robot.
And we
But-
know
These
a,
guys are
and
also
we know a
friends with the
friend of
Xanathar, so don't think you
Right.
double quad.
If
we know a
Guys.
close personal friend of
Martin.
Xanathar's.
stay out of the basement, or you might run into Xanathar, the Beholder.
Alright.
Fool.
At this point,
Vincent
we're,
and Brett are in shock.
at this
Alright.
point, we're just showing off. Why don't we go to the?
What? We told you we had important
Yeah.
business. That's why we're able to just walk into a murderer's house.
The kid stay in the tax room. I suppose you two can stay in the attic.
Yeah.
There's rooms. There's a
There's
fireplace.
2 rooms. Yeah.
So it will be significantantly warmer than.
No, the kid should stay in the kids' room.
That's what I said.
Kids don't have
Oh,
the kids.
I guess he could stay in there.
No,
Stay-
how old is Brett?
Brett is like probably 16, 15.
He's staying in the attic. He's staying in the attic.
No, he's attic age.
Yeah.
He's attic age.
You stay out of that bathroom where the armless kobold might kill you as well. Or
You
think
Ilaha.
Do whatever it is he does.
And
Very
that armless
quite
kobold got rid of
disconcerting.
bodies real quick.
Real quick.
Frankly,
Quick.
It was astounding.
Also, if somehow you do get away with something and I find out about it, I summon my gun.
They're just like
All right.
shocked, looking at you all like, oh.
We do not
Look.
fuck around.
All right.
Yeah,
all
we
right.
do not fuck around.
We're laying it on pretty thick right now.
We
I
will
think
treat you fairly, but if you fuck with us, we will fuck you up. Do
Yes.
you understand?
They nod.
All right.
Right. If you
Good
have any
shit.
questions, you can address Martin with a ghost. The ghost will probably carve things into the wall to relay this information.
Or he just won't answer you, in which case, talk to him.
And if you ask him too many questions, he might try to stab you. So best just
Ask him
let
once. If he
be.
doesn't, yeah.
Just let him be.
Squidly and Jenks probably can't answer any questions. Nat can, but she's mute. So
if there are people working to fix the tavern, provide
stay
them
out of their way.
No, I was gonna say provide
Yeah.
them any assistance they require, but otherwise.
That too.
Yeah.
They
And we'll deal with
nod
stuff later. All right.
excessively.
Go upstairs.
All right. There's a
They
bath.
leave. They
No,
go upstairs.
hold on. There's a bath in my room. You can use it.
Yeah. Go.
All right,
go
let's
clean
go.
yourselves up.
Yep.
Go to bed.
Yep, they do that in that order.
Alright.
And let's find our way to Spoils Alley.
You can
Yes.
borrow clothes from Philado.
That's a little forward, Tack.
I mean, they
I
can't
don't-
wear those. I'd offer them mine, but I'm
bigger than both of them.
little.
And all
as
of
you would
mine
put
have
it.
And all of mine have a hole cut in the butt for my tail.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
It's fine. They can borrow some of my clothes. As
All
I
right.
am like average size.
Let's go.
And so, you make your leave. You take off Troll Skull Alley just after midnight, probably like quarter past at this point. Just because you spent so much time hammering it into their heads that they were in grave danger if they ever even thought of crossing you.
Yes.
Which you think they got the message.
I fucking hope so.
You make your way against the across the frigid, starlit city of Waterdeep toward Spoils Alley. But that is going to be something we handle the next time.
Yeah.
For there is a lot that could happen once we get to Spoils Alley.
Yeah.
So for now, we're going to adjourn for the evening, and we'll be back in 2 weeks with our next episode. Should be exciting. Thanks for playing tonight, guys. That was pretty good. You guys got a lot done.
Yeah, we actually advanced the plot. Wow.
Crazy, right?
Amazing. Who would have ever thought?
Yeah,
Not
I would not have thought.
Yeah, never in a million years.
I don't know how to, so.
Think?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's evident. Anyway.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding.
Oof.
A special
Accurate.
thank you, of course, to Destiny is Life 17 for following. We appreciate you, tuning in and following the channel. Hope you enjoy the rest of our content that we put on here. And of course, thank you to each and every one of you for watching. We really appreciate your support. It makes us feel warm inside that you guys, like watching us do what we do.
I have a thing.
Makes me happy. Kyle.
I also want to
your
say thank you to. So, things I forgot to go over last time, as last time was the first time after GDQ. Thank you for anyone who donated or even watched for the entire week. It's something that I really enjoy, and super appreciative that it happens. They broke 3 million.
That's
Like, that's
than
insane.
2 million, but
That's
less than 5 million.
That's the most that they've ever raised in any GDQ by like $700,000. Like,
It's a shitload of money, actually.
oh, it's a fuck ton of money. So again, thanks to anyone who did any small part in that. Yeah.
And of course, thanks for all of you who watched D&D Time too. We appreciate it.
I have D&D time related announcement. which is that on Tuesday would normally be my solo stream, but I will not be doing a Tuesday stream this upcoming week. It may be a couple of times before that because before I do the Tuesday stream again because I
got a lot going on.
Yeah, I have a lot going on. I'm also been having some problems with OBS, but I am also about to completely change my entire stream setup at my house. So I'm in the midst of an upgrade, which I'm sure at some point I'll talk about that on the stream once I have it established. But I'm working on basically improving that, but it will be a little bit of downtime while I'm working on it. So.
All right, and then of course, if on Wednesday we'll do D&D Time Talks, and on Friday Pete and Jeremy's D&D time. So tune in for all that. Should be a lot of fun. I think that about wraps us up, guys.
Is there anything that James? No, I think there's one more.
If you guys are ever in the Massachusetts area, stop by Fred's Franks, located off of exit I-95. Off of Interstate 95. Take exit 40. You go around the Rotary. Just located there between the hours of 10:30 and 4 o'clock. Or if we run out of bread, we could be out of there sooner. Or if it's a very hot day, or if it's raining. Always check the
open
website.
Between 10:30 and 4 o'clock. Just always kind of around, right?
Pete, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Pete.
Just always can just go down to Fred's Franks whenever you want and enjoy a delicious hot dog.
Guys, this shout out really took a turn for the worse.
This is why I wasn't gonna mention it, and then Kyle mentioned it. And
no.
Crowley
did.
You never said anything back.
You were gonna do it.
I was, but I didn't. You did.
My grievances, James. I came to Fred's Franks. I drove an hour and a half, and you weren't there.
Pete, you always check the website.
I texted you at 10 a.m.
I was already drunk on a boat at 10 a.m. I'm sorry.
Nice.
All right, it's okay. I love you.
And with that.
He's Jeremy.
He's Jeremy.
He's Jeremy.
This is Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Thank you very much, everyone. We love you. Good night.